All right, fags, we are back, or peasants, wherever you guys want to be called. The Unfiltered Sports Podcast is back. Very, very special podcast. Great NBA Finals, as you guys can see. You know what I'm saying? CEO, I know you're enjoying the finals just like me and our guest is. CEO, say what's up to the peasants.
Yeah, it was good peasants. I know at least 90% of y'all niggas is as sick as me right now.
You know what I'm saying? Speaking of that, we have the Unfiltered Sports Podcast head chief of security slash NBA expert, Brandon. Brandon, say what's up to the people.
What's good, everybody? I know you guys secretly enjoy the finals, whether you want to admit it or not.
You know what I'm saying? I'm loving the finals. Let's see what's going on in the chat. What's up, Jordan Francis? Jordan Francis says he picks the Knicks in 5 or 6. Jordan, you might be wrong. I got the Knicks in 4, to be honest with you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Francis, right?
Little Nig, the same guy that said, "Oh, this is an easy series for the Spurs. This is the Miami Heat versus the fucking Nuggets." Bullshit. But you know, yeah, this is an unfair matchup. Clearly, the fucking Spurs can't handle the Knicks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I just said, and the 2021 Suns too. Jordan Francis, ironically, Mikal Bridges was on that team. Please do not twist my words, RJ. Listen, for anybody who thinks we're blowing a 2-0 lead, like if you guys can't clearly tell, the Spurs are dead in the water. They're literally dead in the water, and they're coming to us. Just letting y'all know.
I mean, yeah, we beat them on the road, so there's a big difference from the Suns.
Well, I mean,
it's all right, guys. Continue believing what the internet says, because that's all you guys are good for anyway.
Agreed. But speaking of that, let's talk about our topics here. You know what I'm saying? Right. Speaking of the Knicks, it is confirmed, Brandon, CEO.
All right.
The President of the United States will be going to Game 3.
All right.
He's confirmed that he's going to Game 3 for the New York Knicks tomorrow. Mm-hmm. CEO, your thoughts?
I mean, personally, yeah, because let me break this down. Because personally, my personal thoughts are, I personally don't give a shit, as in like me personally, right? Because as long as, I'm not even going to see him on the screen for the most part, so it doesn't even matter. Now, I'd rather he not go. If I had like an ideal choice, I think it's better to just let the fans, because I know he's been it's not something new with him. I know allegedly, I think he's been a Knicks fan before and showed up regularly, at least in the 90s, to games and things like that. So I wouldn't call him a fake Knicks fan or nothing like that. He's probably is a real Knicks fan. But all I will say is that I think he should just let the fans have their moment. In terms of I think they canceled the watch parties. I don't like that.
That's actually real.
They canceled the watch parties. I don't like that. Listen,
which is not surprising at all, because Secret Service, we're never gonna let them go crazy.
Now, personally, I don't like that. Now, personally, if I'm a fan in general, just stay home and watch the game. It's a better experience. But for the fans who enjoy that, I think that's the Secret Service should either accommodate the fans doing that, and they should be allowed to do that, since that's kind of a tradition. I think for the Knicks, I'm not sure, but I'm assuming that's a tradition. Yeah. So they should accommodate that and not change that. If that wasn't the issue, then I don't think it's an issue. But and by the way, fans will, if I don't believe this is the case, and I don't think it's going to happen, but if something happens, they're always going to point back to this, even though I don't think this has anything to do with anything. But just pointing that out. All right, go ahead,
Brandon.
So me personally, well, once again, I also don't really care. I don't care. I think the aspect of the president being at a championship game is kind of cool in a sense, but I don't really care. Me personally, if you really had to ask me, believe it or not, I actually don't like it. And same reason CEO said about the watch parties, because I'm one that actually goes to watch parties. Granted, I was never going to go to Game 3 watch party anyway. I was going to wait till the elimination game. But at the same time, there's a lot of people. It's the first championship game for a lot of people ever in their lives, such as myself. I think it sucks. I understand exactly why they canceled it. I mean, shit, a lot of it is the Knicks fans' fault because the way they act. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. But there's a lot of people who are mad about it.
But they should at least accommodate it in a better way.
Yeah, they could have. The one thing I'll say is that they could have done right. Well, guys, they were never going to do right by the fans, but they could have done something right for them. At the same time, there are a lot of watch parties. Like there's the Knicks fan TV watch party stuff. Like there's a lot of I know about a lot of them. A lot of them are free. A lot of them are cheap. Some of them come with free drinks. Whatever. But I think the something about being out. I was there last year when we eliminated Boston for that watch party. Oh, that was an amazing watch party. I was having a lot of fun. Amazing series too. But I was there. So I understand why it's such a big thing. And if people are upset about that, then I totally get it. There are some people who are mad because of politics, but again, it's a basketball game.
I mean, I kind of explained my part last week. I really don't care. I didn't know. I did see someone in the Discord say that they did cancel the watch parties. I didn't know if that was true or not, but that is kind of suckish because I know a lot of people. Me personally, I wouldn't want to go. I don't like to be around a lot of people, but I understand why that can be frustrating, especially if it's game 3. Now, is it confirmed he's coming to game 4 or is it just game 3?
I doubt he'll go to game 4. I'm pretty sure it'll just be 3.
As long I heard it could be 3 or 4, but like if it's only game 3, then I think it's less of an issue.
Yeah, if it's only just game 3, I mean, especially if they win game 3, you know what I'm saying? Then it is what it is because I'm pretty sure there's no way they're going to stop a game 4 elimination game in New York. So I will say this though. Now I'm not talking about for the team. I'm not talking about for the fans, whatever. Hypothetically speaking, if we lose this game on game 3, don't blame Trump and this whole narrative and shit like that. No, just blame the coaching and the players on the court. I don't want to hear this bullshit because people are already starting shit. It's mainly people who want the Knicks to lose, you know what I'm saying? Because they're upset that they're wrong, like Little Nick, because he's a fucking fag. But at the same time, please don't blame. If we lose, it's because of basketball reasons, not because Trump's fucking 50,000 feet in the air in the skybox watching. All right, so please.
I'm not a person that cares about curses. I don't believe in curses.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about fans in general.
No, I know. That's why every time I hear people say, "Oh, we're gonna lose because of the bad vibes," you got grown ass men saying, "Oh, we're gonna lose because of bad vibes." Like you can say he brings bad vibes if you want to. I'm not gonna sit there and argue. I don't care. But like to say we're gonna lose because of bad vibes as a grown ass man, if you believe in curses, you're gay.
I think it's more because sports fans are very. Like they have a very they're just way too superstitious, and I think that's more so like sports fans in general, not only like Knicks fans.
Listen, I think this shit is gay when people do that shit. Like, oh, we're gonna, I like. There's some superstitions we all kind of have, maybe sometimes like on little things, but like I think it's stupid. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna lose because of this vibe or listen. This was all planned out. I don't know how many of you are believers, but God planned this run out on the 6th day before resting on the 7th. Okay, this is gonna happen whether you guys like it or not. The Knicks will be lifting that trophy pretty soon.
What Brandon is saying right now.
And I just want to point out something quick, like just to debunk the theory. Like the dude literally has a like a building named Trump Tower in the fucking city. Wouldn't that curse it enough if that was the case?
He's from New York.
Yeah, like I just like there's no like it's not a like I just don't. It won't be the reason. And by the way, I don't think the Knicks players are from the interviews I saw. They look locked into me, so I don't think it's going to be a non-issue either way. So
we did not give a fuck. Yeah,
now all right, speaking of game 3, guys, CEO, your prediction for game 3?
Yeah, listen. I had. Oh my god! Listen, I'm gonna be honest, because I had the Knicks in 6 or 7, but the way this shit looked, I'm going to go with the I want to say it's hard for me to say that they don't get one, but they could get fucking swept, which I hated. I hate the fact that might fucking happen, but I'm gonna go with Knicks in 5. So I'll say they stave off an elimination game uh tomorrow, but you're right. They could definitely get swept. So I wouldn't be surprised. I'm gonna go Knicks in 5. So they'll get one.
Yo, Najee, it's funny because you mentioned Danhausen. I joke about it because I even be like, yo, yeah, Danhausen, but it's all jokes at the end of the day. People actually believe that they're gay. I'll say
I don't even know who that guy is. Like I know
he's a wrestler. Yeah, he's a wrestler.
I know. I fucking hate WWE, but
I think it's entertaining, but I mean, obviously, we don't really put much stock into it. I would say for the game 3, I had us winning game 1, and then the way we won game 1 made me say we're winning game 2.
Yeah,
it's very hard for me to do that for a third time, but
it's possible.
It's one of those things that now we've been winning. We haven't lost in 47 days. It's at a point where now I have to see it to believe it. And at this point,
it feels fucking mythical at this point.
Exactly. And it's it's just one of those things that I have to see it to believe it. And they kind of look like how the Cavs look like. They kind of look shot. And now they're going, and it's the difference with the Cavs. We went into their home the last 2 games. Now they're coming to us. They can definitely come out and steal game 3. But and especially because Pop was talking to them after the game. But at the same time, I gotta see it to believe it. I'm gonna take the Knicks.
Oh man, this is hard for me because I don't believe in the Knicks. Obviously, it's just
how long can we keep winning?
It's not like it's. Oh, man. Brandon said this on the phone to me. Like, if we're gonna lose, I want to do it early because I really want to take these last 2 games at home.
Mm-hmm.
And I know the Spurs. The one thing I'll say about the Spurs, unlike the Cavs, unlike the Philly, hell, even unlike Atlanta, this team doesn't die. It's just there's something about this. I'm gonna keep it real with you. This is the first team that actually, even though we're up 2-0, I understand that, I think Brandon sent me something that there's never been a team who lost back-to-back games at home to ever come back. I think that was the list that you sent me, Brandon.
Who lost that? There's never been a road team to go into win the first 2 games on the road and then lose the series.
Yeah. So that's very impressive. People talk about the Suns in 21 and stuff like that, the Miami Heat in 2011. I get that, but at the same time, I feel like this 16, they were both home for those games. It's just this team does not die. They even game 2, we saw that, honestly.
I know what you're saying. That's a good point. But you also got to factor in that no other team in the playoffs has made Wemby kind of look like a bitch.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. I mean,
and Wemby and the whole factor about they're coming back, they always stay alive is because of Wemby's mythical being in terms of this dude is fucking killer, and he's fucking looking. I'm not comparing him to Chet, but he's looking like a bitch in that sense. So
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far.
Not that. Not that's what I said. Not to that degree. But what I'm saying is that they don't. He doesn't have the same aura, right, that he had throughout the playoff series, and
he's not untouchable.
Exactly, and that I just think that the Knicks have done a good job in that. So you always got to take that into account. That so yeah, but go ahead.
It's just I still have the Knicks winning. This is a must, and this might sound crazy to say. This is a must-win game for the Knicks, all for the fact that we need to put this team. We need to kill it. I don't care if it's by 1 point. I don't care if it's by 50 points. We need to kill this team right now in MSG. We overperformed. I said the Knicks needed to win game 1, which they did, and they lucked up and won both games. We need to kill this team. We need to smother the fucking fire. We don't need to put any smoke in any of them. So
Yeah. I mean, I understand where you're coming from. This is a do or die game for the Spurs, right? Because if y'all
Yeah,
get one more, it's over. There's no, like, statistically speaking, there's no fucking way.
yeah.
Uh,
SGA over Wemby this series proves who, nigga, Lil Nick. You guys are at home watching. You put y'all in the
So
oh,
bag.
wait, I
He
wanna I wanna expand. My bad. Go ahead.
like miss me with all that. Lil Nick, you thought that Lil Nick. I hope you know your OKC Thunder would have got their head bust in too. I'm just letting you know that too.
I want to expand on what RJ said about the fact that they don't die, and it's true. They keep fighting, especially inexperience isn't always the worst thing. It's some part of it is like you get that. I guess when you're experienced and you're getting blown out. You got dudes like Braun. They're like, all right, well, I'm gonna just walk out the game. You guys can sit me out. But then you got the delusion with younger players. They're like, nah, we can still do this. We can still do this, which is a great thing because they have that never say die attitude is exactly why they're going to die at the same time. And I say that because they're gonna be so desperate to go out there and make a statement because now you can see it in the way they talk and the way they act. They're it's pressure. It's always gonna be pressure, right? And they want to make a statement, which they're so inexperienced that they're gonna make mistakes,
yeah.
and those mistakes continue to cost them. We've seen it in the Spurs series. The Spurs, the Thunder series. They could have packed up the Thunder by 6 games. They were the better team. Hell, they could have done it in 5. There was 2 games in a row. They started on huge runs and lost by double digits. Like because of that, they're gonna be so desperate to make a statement. That's
Yeah.
part of the reason I think they're gonna fuck up and die.
And you also got to take into the fact that the whole, like, when we're talking about the Spurs as a whole, oh, they won't die team. Well, I mean, they're kind of going against the most they won't fucking die team in the league.
That's the other thing.
Like
Yeah.
the Spurs are probably the second most you won't die team. Like Knicks are probably like literally the first. And what I mean by that is what they as in they won't die is like you could literally be 20 points up in the fourth quarter and they just come back.
Yep.
They just won't fucking die. And so the Spurs are
You can ask
the
Donovan
Knicks.
Mitchell and James Harden.
Yeah, the Knicks are literally like the epitome of that shit. So you always got to take that into account.
Hell, you asked the Spurs game 1, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna be nice here today. Little Nig is growing up right before our eyes. Fine, I was wrong about ya. I never thought a little bitch could fucking. Shout out to little Nig. You can say all the stupid shit you want. I'm not gonna give you donkey today throughout the day, but we will put up a better fight. Also, J Dub and AJ were also injured too. Man, listen, y'all wouldn't put up a better fight. I'm gonna keep it with you.
I think they would have put up a slightly better fight, strictly based off of experience. They're not a better team. I mean, I told you that on the phone, RJ. They're not their system. The way the Thunder played just wasn't good. Like, well, no shit, they lost, but like the system they came out with wasn't good, and we saw that.
I'm just keep it real with you. That team is so bitch made. Like they're just so fucking bitch made. They would have quit. The Spurs.
Right.
I'll give the Spurs this. They don't quit. OKC would have quit.
Like I don't know. Originally, before the series started, right? I think we probably would have said that the OKC Thunder had a better shot, right, because of the matchup situation. But after watching 2 games in this series, I don't think it would have been much different. And the only reason I say that is because the Thunder have nobody that has Wemby's kind of like attitude or grit, and like the Spurs have one of those guys, but the way the Knicks play, they probably have multiple like gritty players, so
Yep.
it probably wouldn't have ended well at all. Maybe it would have been, if anything, they probably would have lost by greater margins.
I agree, 100%. Speaking of OKC, and this is the first guy I want to talk about. Not Jaylen Brown yet, not Giannis Antetokounmpo. I want to talk about Chet Holmgren.
Oh,
and the reason why, let me just give out the explanation before I let
Yahoo himself.
You know what I'm saying? CEO and Brandon on a complete different opposite sides. I was on the phone with Brandon a couple days ago. He thinks it's way too early to give up on Chet. He says everybody needs to stop overreacting to Chet. CEO's on the opposite side from last podcast saying you need to get rid of Chet. and you need to move on. Now, before I give my take, CEO Brandon, I want you guys to cover your guys' take. CEO being anti Chet, Brandon being pro Chet. CEO, you go first.
Well, I did make the small caveat last time that if I said if the Thunder wanted to move off of Chet, I wouldn't have a problem with it, and I could see why. Personally, I see exactly why. But I also said that maybe he is kind of young because I think he was only like 24. So there exists that possibility Chet because you also had to take into account. Although I think that moving off of Chet isn't the worst thing in the world if you could get a better piece. But what I will say is that like Chet has his deficiencies clearly, but I think that he also Wemby's his kryptonite in a sense, right? So um, that's also a reason you might want to move off of him because he's scared of Wemby, and it's fucking obvious that he's scared of Wemby. Um, so you could give him more time. I wouldn't be mad if that's what Sam Presti decides to do. But if they could get a better piece and try to win now, that's probably the better um, choice in my opinion. But go
Brandon.
ahead.
Well, little Nick, I don't know if you know, analytically, right now OKC's in the finals. Anyways, um, my thing with Chet, kind of the same thing. If they did move on from him, it really would depend on what they get. They would have to, I mean, the thing is, Chet is in his third year. Yeah, his third year. He's still very. No, it's his third. It would be his fourth actually. But anyways.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah. The point is, he's in his third year, and he's a very good player. Offensively, he's very good. He can shoot. For a big man, he can shoot, which is now, a hot commodity nowadays. And also the other thing is that defensively, I wouldn't say he's on par with Wemby, but he's not that far off. Obviously Wemby's a special breed defensively, but I don't think he's that he's up there. He's up there. He's a top defensive player in the league. I'm not gonna put a number on it. What I will say, they have to. Now I could believe Sam Presti will, take his ski mask and his gun and he'll rob somebody easily, because he's just like that. Shout out to him. He's the only one I'm giving credit, by the way. If they got something good for him, I would be on board. But the thing is, Chet, he's young, and I understand Wemby's his kryptonite. That's one guy. Granted, the one guy that's gonna be in the West, but he could still grow out of that. And I believe because he's that talented, the team themselves, it's a developmental thing as well. The mentality is also developmental in my mind. I think that's something that he's gonna grow out of. Maybe Wemby still bitches him, but at least it won't be where he's too scared to play against him. I think it's just too early.
I agree 100%. I'm 50-50 with this. I can understand if you want to trade Chet, and hell, if you can get a better part, sure, because Chet is injury prone and he kind of does play like a bitch. And I want to sit here and say this: this isn't the first time Chet disappeared. Let's go back a couple years ago. He disappeared against Derek Lively. I want people to remember that. And if you want to look it up, he disappeared against Aaron Gordon in that Denver series, but they won the series. So, I mean, I guess it is what it is since they won. He does have a track history of disappearing in the playoffs. So if you want to move off of him off of that reason, I got no problem with that. Now, I can understand if you want to keep him because he is only 24. And I'm going to just keep it real with you. He plays the power forward because Isaiah Hartenstein is the 5. He's still a top 10 power forward in the league, and he can shoot. He's still good offensively. He fits that system, obviously, because the system was kind of built for him. They built the system around him. So I'm not going to – I'm 50-50 with it. But the one name there's two names, but there's one specific name I will not be trading Chet for is Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'm just keep it real with you. Brandon kind of was sick of it maybe 2 years ago, a year ago at least. I'm sick of it now. I'm sick of Giannis playing this humble. This guy is a cancer, just like LeBron. I don't care how big of a smile. I don't care how many times he shows his wife and his kids and his brothers. It's every fucking year with this guy. He wants to be traded. OKC, do not bring that cancer to your fucking team. He doesn't fit your system. And sure, is he better than fucking Chet as a player, even though Chet's younger? Yes. But Giannis fuck up the whole chemistry. And I'm just keep it real with you. That's a second round exit right there. CEO, your thoughts?
Or preferably, OKC do trade for him because we would love.
Yeah. Facts. Facts. But the CEO, CEO, you kind of gave your thoughts. You want to just rehash them, and I'll let Brandon go since he wasn't able to make it to the pod last week.
No. So I mean, my thoughts are simple. I like what Lil Nick said in terms of that they didn't have AJ and J Dub. That could be Sam Presti's excuse to keep Chet Holmgren, right? And basically say he's young, run it back. Power forwards in this league are scarce. There's really not a lot of. There's only a handful of good ones out there. It's not a very deep position, so you could keep him. There's no problem. Now trading for somebody like Giannis, I could see them try, but again, maybe this is maybe Sam Presti I think is more likely to stay pat with that. Maybe because of the contract, even though I think Chet's gonna get paid $50 million next year, so he's gonna get paid. He's gonna get paid big money. So, but I don't. And a lot of people aren't taking into account that the relationship that SGA has with Chet. So maybe they want to keep that around.
Well, I said that last week. I'm glad you caught up to it, CEO. Brandon.
If I'm not the GM of the Heat or the Bulls, those are only two teams I can think of. I'm not picking up the phone for Giannis. Everybody's so wrapped up in his name. I understand Giannis, defensive player of the year, 2-time MVP, a champ, whatever. I get it. Giannis, and when he's on, he's on. But I'm not trading for Giannis. This is one thing that CEO said that he's right. He said that power forwards are scarce. But at the same time, just because a position is a little weak, you can't really force it either. That's why, that's what CEO's a Boston fan. They have a chance to trade for Giannis. I think it's a bad deal if they keep Tatum and put Giannis. I think it'd be bad. Whatever. It's not about them anyway. It's about the OKC Thunder. If you trade for Giannis, you're giving up. You have a lot of assets, like draft assets, along with young players. You guys have a good. You guys are in good standing. You guys have a good future ahead of you. Maybe Wemby's going to shit on you for the next 10 years, but even if he doesn't, let's say Wemby was to get eliminated in the second round, you still, all right, well, we didn't have to face Wemby. You still got a good team, and then you still have good draft picks. Why would you want to waste that on a Giannis who, outside of 1 year, has done fuck all in the playoffs? Like, it makes no sense. You talk about Chet, who, disappeared a couple times. Well, besides the one fucking ring that he has, when did he ever show up in the playoffs? Oh, everybody's so wrapped up in his name and the numbers and all that stuff. Use your eyes. He's good, but he's what is he about to be 33? If I'm mistaken, 32. No, he's like 33 now. He's like 33. He's not gonna do what he has to do for you in the playoffs. He costs too much. Like, it's a trap. It's a trap. Oh, he's 31. Okay, fine, whatever. Well, all right, he's 31, but he still has been getting hurt. Besides, I know he has some fake injuries, that we speculate. But besides that, he has been getting hurt. 31, getting hurt, doesn't show up in the playoffs outside of 1 year. And that 1 year, we could really talk about it as well. Why would you want to trade for him? Besides his name, why would you want to trade? It's like when the Knicks fans, and not to bring it about us, but like the Knicks fans were all year, oh, we need to go get Giannis. We need to get rid of Cat and Bridges for Giannis. And look where we are now. Where's Giannis? He was too busy fucking with the Bucks all year and playing with everybody's hearts, talking about, oh yeah, maybe I do want to go somewhere. Oh, I don't want to go anywhere. Shams, what are you talking about? I don't want to go anywhere. Shout out to Shams for actually putting his fucking, on the table and standing on business with his report, just like he did with Jimmy Butler. That's another guy. But
Joe
but as far as Giannis goes, like it's such a trap. Anybody who trades for him and you're not a team like the Heat or the Bulls, then you're beyond stupid. You're beyond stupid.
Well, if that's the case, well, Brandon, you said the Bulls and the Heat. There's only two teams that would trade. CEO, what team?
Teams like them.
Okay, CEO, what do you have any more teams?
I can think about it.
CEO, what team should trade for Giannis since it is confirmed? Shams confirmed that he will be traded this season.
That's a good question. Now I've said it. I said that previously. I've said that the Celtics should trade for Giannis. All right, and now and people say, "Oh, because you guys laid out the reasons and the matchup and all this," but y'all don't understand. At least when it comes to the Boston Celtics, is we have our own little dickhead. All right, our own cancer and a guy who's just worn out his welcome here. And we like this whole Jaylen Brown experiment has expired. All right. So on top of the fact that there's not a lot of names on the market that are, worthy of trading for, or the availability isn't there for a lot of the names that maybe we want. Like, oh, if I wanted a Donovan Mitchell, that's probably unlikely at this point. I don't know. But the thing is that he's probably the best thing that we have currently. So I'd say that. You could also argue, I've heard that maybe a team like the even though I don't know how it would work, but like a team like the Magic, because I know they have Paulo at the 4, so maybe they could put Giannis at 5.
I have my own takes about the Magic.
But the Magic could be one of those teams. Like they said, the Heat. Like you said, the Heat would be a team that the Heat could go to. But yeah, it would have to be. I'm assuming a contender. So I don't know. Maybe Golden State.
Even the Heat. I'm like, now I think about it. It really depends what you want to do with Bam, but I don't see that working either. And then you have the Bulls. The Bulls actually make sense, for a few reasons. We don't got against them, but the thing is with the Bulls, they're in the same division. I know divisions aren't as important as they are in like football, for example, or baseball, but they're still in the same division. They're still rivals. So it would cost too much. Honestly, I could keep bringing up teams, but like I just don't feel like Giannis is one of those guys trading for, especially not a team like OKC.
Well, I still hope they do, and I still hope Boston does it too, because fuck them. But
that'd be cool.
That being said, I'm gonna bring up 3 teams that no one has said yet, and I don't think the media has said yet. All and right. This is a projection of next year. We're not talking about this year, of next year. So number 1, YTC said Orlando. I was gonna say them. I don't know if they'll move off Apollo just yet. And I don't know if Giannis makes them that better. I mean, YTC, that is a good name, but I don't know. But number 1, the Detroit Pistons. You move off of that bum that you call, what's his asshole's name? Harris. You move off of Harris. You move off of fucking Duncan Robinson. And you just become a paint team at this point with Duran and Giannis in the front court. Cade can be the one shooting threes, and you just move into the you move into the mid-range game, because the Knicks are bringing back the mid-range game. OKC, a lot of these teams are bringing back the mid-range game. It's not just a 3-point shooting contest like it was before. You get Giannis, and that, I mean, I would hate to say it, but that will actually make me scared of Detroit, because clear what Detroit's doing with Tobias Harris and all these other bums are not working. You guys' thoughts?
Go ahead, Sia.
I mean, it's interesting. Jalen Duren with Giannis, and they do need, I guess, a veteran, somebody that could bring a little bit more experience onto the squad. So I think that bodes well for them. They already have Cade. They have a Seward Thompson. They have a little good squad going on in terms of young talent, and adding a veteran who's won a championship before. I think that could bode well for them. So I think it's pretty good.
Time out. Whoa, time out. Bro, did you just say Giannis is gonna end up like Blake Griffin?
Yeah, it's just a bad take.
Are you out of
This
your
is the nigga that said,
fucking
this is the nigga right there that says that our lists are bad.
nigga? I feel
Is
like
that-
someone's gonna say something more stupider, so I don't want to pull the trigger and give this fag donkey the day. But bro, Blake Griffin's not even in. I dare might say fucking you Dame Haslam's better than fucking Blake Griffin. Which
Okay, all right. Now let's relax.
all right, but all right. Speaking of that, number
So wait.
two.
Hold on, wait. I gotta respond to that.
Oh my bad. Go ahead.
I'll make it quick. I don't like it. From for talking as a basketball fan, I don't like it. It's well, I already feel the way I feel about Giannis, but the thing is, like spacing reasons, it wouldn't make sense for Detroit. Like you said, they'll become a paint team, which is fine. But even in a paint, even if you're a paint, like even if you're a team that predominantly drives, you still need spacing, and Giannis provides nothing of spacing. And Jalen Duren, I guess he could shoot the mid range a little bit, but I really don't know what. First off, I don't know what the hell they're gonna do with him if they're gonna extend him the max. I think they still will, even though he had a bad playoffs, which would be awesome as a Knicks fan. But I just don't like it for spacing reasons. But I guess I kind of understand the appeal.
With that being said, number two,
Mhm.
my second team, the Charlotte Hornets, up and coming team. I don't know. I mean, obviously LaMelo, Brandon Miller, and what's his asshole's name? Concanipo are untradeable. But you put Giannis on that team, Brandon Miller, he can shoot the three. LaMelo can shoot the three and facilitate. Concanipo, he's probably one of the best three-point shooters in the league. They do need a
Miles
rebound.
Bridges.
Huh?
You move off of Miles Bridges.
Yeah, move off of Miles Bridges, move off of whoever your center is. But basically, other than those three guys, you can move off of anybody, move off of draft picks as well, too. The team, the young core show promise. And this is the one thing, shout out to Adam Silver. A lot of if you're like a Miami or a 76ers team, then we know what you are. But we have a young with the Charlotte Hornets, the Orlando Magic, and stuff like that. Those young teams really give us a special chance of looking at the young talent coming up in the NBA, a la the Detroit Pistons, who were a playing team at one point. The fucking OKC Thunder, I remember they were a playing team at one point. So Charlotte, I wouldn't like it because I wouldn't be scared of them, but as an NBA fan, I think Charlotte would be a good option. CEO.
I don't think it's a bad option, but a team just came into my mind that I thought might make some sense.
Well, you got to wait until because maybe one of the teams that I thought of.
Okay.
Teams.
So about the Hornets, when you had to ask me if they had any other teams, for a brief second, they crossed my mind, and my main reason for not saying them is specifically just because I don't think that would happen. I don't think it would be a bad. I also just don't see it happening at all. I don't know what Charlotte's draft capital is looking like, but I'm sure they have enough to get him. But I feel like they still teeter around giving too much one way or another. And is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? And if it is worth it, do you even really have a chance to get him, being that you're still, because that's the other thing we haven't talked about, the fact that he's in the East, so they're gonna want to trade him to the West.
Well, yeah, this is hypothetical. I agree with that. Speaking of that, the other team I'm thinking of,
all right,
Brooklyn Nets.
No, even though I would love that. No, the Indiana Pacers.
Oh, that was the one that came to mind. That was the one that
with a returning Halliburton. Listen, Siakam's okay, but Miles Turner's not there anymore. You need a rebounder. You need someone Halliburton can rely on, and this will really help the Pacers go back up until now. Granted, the Pacers don't have a first round pick, unfortunately, but give them somehow, some way. I'm assuming the Pacers are still relying on Halliburton being the guy. Halliburton, unfortunately, Brandon has someone made a good saying that Brandon always brings up. Everybody's better than Brunson until it's time to beat Brunson. Unfortunately, Halliburton is only one. You could technically say Curry, but Halliburton's the only legit one to beat Brunson when it matters the most. Siakam's all right, but you can move off of him easily. And Halliburton fits fucking Giannis. Just give fucking Giannis the CEO. Well, CEO agrees. Brandon, your thoughts?
I hate to say that I agree as well. I think that would be a team that, now granted, I'm not too worried because again it's the East, but considering that they fucked up with the whole Zubac trade, which if they wouldn't have, that would have been crazy. They would have been set up real nice. But because they fucked up with the whole Zubac trade, now they're at a point where it's like we have no choice but to continue trying to be a win now team instead of a rebuilding team. And if they can manage to pull off a trade for him, I think you got to pull that trigger. I think that's a team he would fit well with, and I would hate it.
I'll say. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so I mean, listen, Halliburton's probably the best transition playmaker in basketball. So Giannis, it's a perfect fit in terms of like a transition fit.
Now, Halliburton also doesn't even bring up the ball up the court. Giannis would do that for him.
Facts, and the only thing is, the Pacers probably have no assets. That's the only.
They have to give up Siakam, all them. Maybe McConnell, unfortunately, but I mean, it is what it is there. Yeah, I agree. That will be. I mean, I hate to say that that's a good team. They're a win now team. That Halliburton's, he's not. It fits perfectly with them. My last team for Giannis, at least, and this was not realistic. Just a month ago, or 2 months ago when the draft happened, but they have the number 5 pick. The LA Clippers.
Yep.
Oh, Clippers. I mean, we might. I'm saying, listen, they're in the West. It's LA. This is the Clippers. This is the same team that got Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, Russell Westbrook. They love big names. They have Garland there. They had Kawhi, who's coming off a great year. You put Giannis at the 4. He's reuniting with Brook Lopez once again. They have the number 5 pick. I'm pretty sure Milwaukee will like that, and maybe other couple first round picks. And hey, is what it is, CEO.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. Now, asset wise, they probably have nothing to trade.
Well, they have a number 5 pick. I'll say that.
Okay. All right. I mean, I could see it from like if you're the Bucks. Like if no one offers you something better than that, I think it's an easy, ship off to LA. I mean, plus it's an ideal spot for the Bucks in terms of not having to deal with Giannis in the same conference. So that's good. That's a good. Now, do I think it will translate to anything? Probably not. The Clippers are just a bad organization.
Brandon, go ahead.
No, I'm done. Go ahead.
I don't hate the balance of the team. Originally, I was going to be like, damn, Kawhi and Giannis, I don't know. But then you did mention Brook Lopez. You mentioned Darius Garland. I don't know who their 2 is, but I could see the on the court, it'll be okay.
I think the 2 is what's the guy from Indiana? Market Bennett, whatever his name is.
Mathurin.
Yeah, Mathurin. Because remember they traded him for the Zubac, yo.
Yeah, okay. It's probably not a bad lineup. Again, what do they have besides the 5th pick? I don't know if I'll do that. I mean, the 5th pick. Fuck, I can see the Clippers doing some shit like that because they don't care about the future. They just wanna put asses in the seats. Which, for what it's worth, they do one thing well. They do sell tickets. So I could see that happening.
And also, I will say this not to interrupt you, Brandon. This might. I still have a feeling Kawhi might consider retirement. If you're like, hey, we can get you Giannis, he might stay a year or 2. Just saying. And I think his contract's up. If you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Speaking of contract, he has the whole scandal that's been getting even more hot lately. So
yeah,
that's another thing.
Yeah, this is another reason why they'll trade for him. Take that shit off the fucking.
Yeah, potentially. I don't know what their cap situation looking like, but they, these teams can always figure that out. Yeah. So yeah, I think I could see that happening. I think that's plausible.
All right. Speaking of that, those are the only teams I can really think of off the top of my head. Does anybody else have teams before we move on to Jaylen Brown?
I was gonna say maybe the Warriors do it again. Try because they try to give up a big package for him. They're not gonna give up a big package for him again because the Bucks fucked themselves out of that, which granted would have been horrible. In my opinion, would have been horrible for the Warriors. They got lucky that the Bucks were stupid enough to decline their package. Um, with that being said, I think that it's possible that they could trade for him. I don't know what specifically they would do, but they have the assets to do so.
CEO.
That's it.
Um. Well, I mean, I pretty much we're still on the honest thing, right?
Yeah. Is there any other more teams before we move on to your boy Jalen Brown, CEO?
No. No.
All right.
I have to
With
mention
that,
Jalen Brown later. Funny enough.
speaking of that, Jalen Brown destinations. It seems like Jalen Brown will be traded soon. Well, obviously we're gonna start with the dirty Celtics fan first. CEO, what team? Well, I mean, we can. I'm pretty sure I can think CEO. You want him off the team regardless. But
Right.
CEO, what teams do you think Jalen Brown should be going to?
Well, apart from like putting him in a trade package to get like Giannis or something,
Okay.
apart from if we're taking that off the table, obviously, there are a couple of teams I'm thinking maybe because I don't think you're going to get anything apart from the Giannis thing, and it's only because the Bucks are kind of done with him and all that shit, right? But apart from that, like you're not really gonna get another like bigger name right in the market or a similar name because I don't see that like anyone like Mitchell being available, for example.
Okay.
So if we take all the big names off of this, I could see him going to someone maybe like trading for some like key younger pieces, maybe trading him away to like let's say the New Orleans Pelicans, for example, right? Uh, they could trade him for like Trey Murphy,
Okay.
Yves Missy, a bunch of these young up and coming players like Herbert Jones or something like that, where they can fill in a lot of needs.
Man,
I
CEO, you did a lot of research on this, bro. You're like, yeah, let's just get
Those are
some.
good guys for defense too.
Yeah, I want to get this thing
They're
up.
3-and-D wings.
Right. So I could see them doing that instead of go getting a big name like Giannis. The same thing with the like Atlanta Hawks. They have a lot of young players. Uh, for example, I think that their center is pretty interesting. I can't pronounce his name though. It's like some African shit. But you know, the center along with some future draft picks. I don't even want to. The Portland Trail Blazers I have here that I wrote down.
Oh shit! CEO gets his boy from a certain country. Oh
No.
shit!
If we trade for that nigga, I'm like, I swear to God. I
You're gonna be a
mean,
Knicks fan at that point.
yeah, I'd be a Knicks fan at that point. Yeah. Oh,
I mean, the Dennis side is not a bad option.
get that nigga. No, but listen, that's probably. I think we're gonna go young. Get a lot of young little pieces. No superstar. Maybe that's the better way to go than getting someone like Giannis, for example. So,
Brandon.
I'll go a little bit more flashy in a sense. I've mentioned this to RJ plenty of times on the phone, but what if they go out there and it's kind of plausible with how he's been performing in the playoffs. What if they go out there and get somebody like a De'Aaron Fox? They're gonna trade. Yeah, granted, you're still gonna trade a guard for a guard, but they played different styles, and they both are like objectively good players. I'm not gonna give Brown that much credit, but I think also the Celtics are in a position that they could sell high because Brown had a really good year. We're not gonna sugarcoat it. He had a really good year, and later on, I'm gonna have to mention that on a certain topic. I think you can sell high, and with the state of the NBA right now, with how teams are buying, I think it's possible you can get De'Aaron Fox and a pick back. Granted, you would probably have to give up some bench player like I don't know, put up a Champagne, not Champagne. What the fuck is his name? Oh, Baylor Shireman or some shit like that. But the Boston, they shit out a new white boy to fucking shoot threes every year, so it doesn't even matter anyway. You put out a couple bench guys that would be great depth for the Spurs. You can get back a De'Aaron Fox and a pick, and that's not a bad option for that. One, you have somebody who De'Aaron Fox, he can control the ball, but he's less ball dominant than a Brown would be. So it'd be a better fit for Tatum. And on top of that, and also the transition game, he's very fast, or at least he's supposed to be very fast. Shoots well, obviously, does a lot of things well. You have a pick that you can use. One little pick can snowball into a couple. I'm sure what's his face, Brad Stevens can make that work. He's a good GM. I think that's what I would do if I'm being flashy about it. If not, you trade Jaylen Brown to, to be honest, you'd have to trade him to a team that's desperate enough to pay. Because you can't trade Jaylen Brown for a bag of chips. You just can't. He had a good enough year that you got to take advantage of it.
Where? I don't know where you could trade this. I don't think Jaylen Brown's that good. Now, someone's going to trade a shit ton for him because he had a quote-unquote good year. But someone said the Spurs, listen, that will destroy this. Now, I'm not opposed to getting rid of Fox. I'm not. You're putting that narcissistic asshole who thinks he's MJ on a fucking young and up-and-coming. He destroys the chemistry. Destroys it. Shits out the fucking window. It's GG's in the fucking chat.
And I want to point something out. If Brown was there, how would Castle fit into that equation? Because at least with Fox, he brings a different skill set.
He does.
Sure.
He's just a fucking ballhole. He's a bum.
I think Castle is very what you call it. He's very plug and play. I don't think that affects it too much. I think Brown wouldn't be a bad addition, to be honest, but
yeah, you're right. He's a horrible addition.
Stupid. Yeah, I think we're a little clouded by the Brown hate. I think we're a little clouded.
Brown hate. Everybody loves this asshole for some reason. I don't know why. He's a bum. He's a
bum.
Yeah,
specifically. I think he'd be a decent fit. I'm not gonna lie, but like I said, it doesn't really matter if it's them or another team. No matter who Boston trades them to, if they trade him, which is looking like they might, because they, Brown already listed his mansion or whatever fuck he lives in, for sale and all that shit. He's gonna keep his Twitch stuff, but he's gonna list everything else for sale. He's looking to get out of there. I think it's time to trade him, but this is like the Embiid situation, Granted, Embiid won an MVP, but because Brown was in those talks for MVP, and RJ was saying that he would give his MVP to Brown. Let's not forget that. I think
he's a fucking bum.
He's like, I was tweaking. I think if you trade him for nothing, and if you don't trade him for a good package, you lose as a GM. I would be so fucking disappointed in Brad Stevens, because you can rob a team considering how good of a year he had. A really good year. You can rob a team. No matter who you trade him to, you should be able to get something real good back.
Or hell, CEO, correct me if I'm wrong. Derek White's up for a contract extension, right?
Yeah, I think they might move off of him.
I think it's time.
Yeah, it's time. He had a horrible playoffs, and on top of that, the age thing. So, yeah, I could see them moving off of him as well. So they have options. I think they're going to bring in a lot of young guys in.
I don't
they really should have never got rid of Anthony Simons. He was. I think Anthony Simons could have been all right. They really shouldn't have. I understand why they did it. They wanted to trade for Vucevic last minute or whatever, but look how that turned out.
Yeah, and Vucevic is fucking cheeks. Beyond,
he's fucking terrible.
Unplayable.
Well, I was gonna say maybe give up your draft capital, and Jaylen Brown. Maybe Indiana. Maybe get fucking Halliburton. Because I will fit him, and Tatum will probably fit perfectly. I don't know if Indiana would do that.
That'd be retarded if they did that.
Zero chance.
You said it's retarded for the Celtics to get Halliburton?
No. Retarded for the Pacers to get rid of Halliburton for Brown. That'd be retarded.
Zero fucking chance. Even if it was for Tatum, I don't think they would have done it.
I mean, let's not forget, this is the same team that traded for Zubac and got robbed out of a fucking top 5 pick. Just saying.
Trust me, I would love Halliburton on the fucking.
I wouldn't.
The light skinned twin.
I'm just saying, history might repeat itself, RJ. And they might look towards the West, send Brown to the West. Granted, this team is going to come to the East eventually, but he might go out there and go get another Timberwolf.
Yo, bro, don't.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
putting
I
it
would
out
love
there.
Anthony Edwards.
They might go out and get another Timberwolf. It wouldn't shock me. I'd be fucking furious, but it wouldn't shock
I
me.
would love it.
He's the only player out of everybody that the Celtics want, like Giannis and all these guys. I don't care about any of those guys. The only one I don't want them to get is Anthony Edwards.
Well, I mean, it is looking realistic because Anthony Edwards is pissed off with the organization. So,
Yo, I would love that.
CEO likes to say we're scared on certain things. I'm not gonna go out there and say I'll be scared, but I'll look a couple times.
Be fucking annoying.
I would look a couple times. Let's pray that it doesn't happen.
And you know what, Brad? Minnesota's a bullshit ass fucking organization. They're retarded. They got shout out to Alex Rodriguez, but Alex, you don't know shit about basketball. You traded for Julius Randle. I could have fucking told you that was a bad idea. You should have just stick to hitting home runs and running the show with Derek Jeter and Big Papi on MLB, that MLB show. But Alex Rodriguez, just do me one favor, bro. You're my favorite Yankee of all time. Don't trade that asshole to fucking Boston. You're a New Yorker, all right? Have some loyalty. I'm loyal to the soil, bitch. Have some loyalty to fucking New York.
Now someone's loyal to the soil.
Brandon, you want to see Ant to the fucking Boston? You bitch?
I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there.
All right, so I'm trying to pull off all stops here. All right, please.
Well, we don't want to sound desperate. We'll still smash Ant. Don't get me wrong. It's just annoying. Pause.
Yeah, I mean, we should prove that theory, though. Bring them over.
See y'all smiling back there, fucking like, yeah, I would love it. Fucking fucker.
I mean, I'd love Mitchell too. Shit.
I brought it up to RJ on the phone like not so long ago, but it was kind of like one of those out of the box things. I don't actually see that happening. So, like,
no, I mean, me neither. I don't see it happening either. But like, I'll take any of those. Like,
Darius Garland would have been a good fit.
Like anything, like I'm done with this Brown nigga, bro. Like that's give me draft capital. Give me a shit ton of draft.
Would you take Darius Garland over Brown today if you traded for him?
No, I don't like Darius Garland. I think he's some fucking booty cheeks. All right, like I'd rather just
Clippers would want some, would want that.
Just give me all the draft picks then. Like then just give me draft. I'd rather have draft picks than some like Darius Garland. And if we can't get a big name, then either get some young talent or get a shit ton of draft picks. That's it. Just move off of this thing. Because if we run it back with this nigga, I'm gonna be so pissed. I'll be so fucking pissed.
Besides the mansion thing of him putting his shit up for sale, I think that's the most likely scenario. That he's gonna be a Celtic next year. But Derek White's gone.
No, Derek's White gone. But if we run it back with this clown, I'm like, oh my god, bro, I can't with them. Like,
I just told a team that they wouldn't have a player that, I mean. How do you feel about the Nuggets, CEO? Get Jamal Murray in them?
Yeah, I'd rather the draft picks.
All right, shoot. I would say maybe the Nuggets, try to get Jaylen Brown. I don't even know what team.
He goes to the Suns for Devin Booker.
Yo, that would be hope. I mean, at this point, I'd rather have Booker than fucking Brown. Brown's a bum.
I don't want Booker, but like get him off my team. I'll take Booker, even though I don't want him, and I think he's not that good.
Utiro, you just summoned him.
You know what I'm saying? What about, hold on, hypothetically speaking, because Lil Nig is in the chat. What about Jalen Williams? Or Mitchell? Well, I think Mitchell's a free agent, so not Donovan Mitchell, the Mitchell on OKC. AJ Mitchell.
I think he has a year.
I mean, J-Dub, apart from if it wasn't for his injuries, I think I'd like it if it wasn't for his injuries.
I don't think so. I think J-Dub's a system guy.
Put him on
the team. Put him on the team. He's not.
Austin has a good system. I'll say that.
Sure. I don't think he's one of those guys that, he plays for Mark Dagnall. He's going to stay a Mark Dagnall guy.
Because with him, it's like he plays defense. He's good offensively, and he can dribble with both hands. So
it's a headache.
Like, the problem with him is the injury, and that's probably the only issue I have with it. Like I said, we're not going to get somebody. The likelihood of us getting someone like Ant or Donovan Mitchell is super low. So
I don't think so. The likelihood of getting Ant is actually a little bit higher in my mind.
Oh, I mean, assuming that that doesn't happen, we don't really have a ton of options. So at that point, it's addition by subtraction. In my
Fucking
perspective.
Cia will take Jaylen Brown for a medium steak.
Yeah, just get him off the team. He's disrespectful. He's a clown. All he does is talk about media personalities. He has a Twitch. I don't want no player that has a Twitch. Like get
So you're siding with Stephen A. essentially.
I mean, Stephen A is a clown, but at least that's his job to talk on the media. Like Brown, like the fact that you said that this was your favorite year, apart from even over the one of winning a championship, like you told me everything I need to know about you. Just get the fuck up on my team.
That just means he wants Tatum gone.
You know, no, like in no world would like Tatum's untouchable. Like, are there people I trade him for? Probably, but like for the organization, he's untouchable. And
well, see, yo, that's actually not a bad point because I mean, you trade Tatum, you could probably get more. Would you?
Yeah, but the only people I trade him for would not be available.
It's the man with the stylish hat from Portland.
Yeah.
Nah. Listen,
I don't know if you guys saw that. I don't know if you saw that video with him and Kyle Kuzma at a Jewish wedding or something like that.
Kyle Kuzma's Jewish?
No. He went with Denny to that wedding though.
Well, guilty by association.
Yeah.
What they call it? Nisba or whatever it's called.
It wasn't a bar mitzvah. It was a wedding, but yeah.
Oh.
Hey, listen, RJ, don't talk bad about my people, all right?
I mean, we got a resident Jew here.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Brandon's are now we could talk shit about tiny hats all day. Now that Brandon's a tiny hat, so.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
It's okay, it's all right. I'm not actually a tiny hat. I was just, like somewhere in there. I mean, see, you're Panamanian. Somewhere in there, you're still a fucking tiny hat too.
No, hell no. No, my DNA shows no tiny hat.
Spanish. Anything Spanish is
no, but like tiny hat DNA specifically shows up in the DNA reports, and I don't have anything. God,
I'm curious. Now I'm gonna do a DNA test.
No,
wait, is Panama close to? I did not know that.
No, Panama. No, it's just because of Spanish ties. That's it.
What does Spanish got to do with? Am I missing
because the Spanish and those and the tiny hats were very very friendly at one point, but until they weren't, and then they were again, and they weren't again. I guess now they are.
Okay.
Now they aren't again.
Well, it's an on and off. It's like that girl you break up with like every couple weeks or so, but you get back with her. It is what it is.
That doesn't shock me. Speaking of that, well, before we get to our, go ahead.
I forgot. Do you think we could finesse the Mavericks for Cooper Flag?
No.
I mean, they're retarded down there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
Well, Nico Harris ain't there, no.
But hold on. Now that you said the Mavs, though, what if you got a little reunion with Kyrie Irving?
Listen, I like Kyrie. I have no problem with Kyrie, but our experiment did not work, and he left in a very disgruntled manner.
Whoa, I'll say this, right? When you guys had Kyrie, he was trying to prove to be the guy. Kyrie's older now. He knows he's not the guy. So he's more matured. He'll probably fall in Tatum's lead. Tatum's more mature now. Now, granted, that's a horrible thing for the Mavs because you're going to have this guy fucking ball hogging, taking all the reps from Cooper Flag. And as a basketball fan, I want to see what Cooper Flag can do. Kyrie Irving is a good fucking name because I do feel like he will be traded. Kendrick Perkins, that fucking fag. I'm going to be nice to him since he's rooting for the Knicks. He brought up the fact that Kyrie will be traded soon. Do you feel like he could? Do you feel like?
I like Kyrie. Like I like Kyrie. I have no problems with Kyrie. It's just and you're kind of right. He is in a different position with his, but it's like in order for the Celtics to be viable, you need Kyrie and then something else.
I mean, isn't Jaylen Brown one of those? He's one of those guys who plays 82 games. Brandon, I don't know if you saw this, but it seems like the Magic already signed their coach. I forgot who they signed. They signed some guy off of OKC, I believe. So it's looking like Thibs will go to Dallas, and it seems like if Jaylen Brown's one of those, he's a 3-and-D guy. He plays majority of the games. He will probably fit with Thibs. So,
well, Jordan Poole to Dallas, I guess.
I mean, shit. Why don't we finesse the Wizards?
For what, Trae Young?
Or what?
No, for Alexander Sarr and a bunch of picks.
Yeah, I'll be hilarious.
Yeah,
That's actually great. I'd rather have young players around Tatum.
Trying to think if the Pelicans have anybody. Nobody I can think of.
Yeah, yes, exactly. No one you can fucking think of. Exactly.
Well, besides him, like that, I already have my mind for him. Nah. I was gonna say maybe you call up Toronto, but I don't know if there's anybody you'd want from Toronto.
I mean, I don't want no Scott. I mean, what, Scotty Barnes?
I'd rather have Scotty than fucking Jaylen Brown. I'll say that.
I mean, listen, you still got BI. Everybody loves BI.
I'm good on that.
Everybody loves.
Give me the picks. Just give me the picks at that point.
RJ Barrett.
I'd rather have RJ quickly and fucking Scotty over. I'd rather have Fred Van. Well, he's not even there no more. Well, I'd rather have a torn ACL, Fred Van.
Fuck all that. Nah, never mind. I was gonna say you call up Phoenix and get a Jalen Green. I know RJ doesn't like Jalen Green that much, but you could get back some picks with it too.
Well, granted, I would love that I would love that Boston doing it.
No. You know what? I don't want Boston to even try. Is like when I mentioned the Pelicans, do not go get someone like Zion Williamson or something like that.
Please,
if you get someone like that, I'm hanging shit up. Fuck no. All right, no Zion Williamson. Bum ass.
Sadiq Bey is good.
Sadiq Bey.
I mean, I wouldn't give up Jaylen Brown for him, but
Jaylen Brown's a bum. Speaking of that, are you guys ready for the list before we get to? Well, Brandon, do you want to do the horrible list first or our top 10 for each decade?
I think we should do our top 10 of each decade first because it'll make the horrible list a little bit more fun.
Because we also got to talk some World Cup as well too, because that's coming up next week. Hopefully, the Knicks end this series so I can focus straight on World Cup. You know what I'm saying? I know both of you guys, and I'm rooting against Ecuador because of CEO, this fag at the bottom of us won't shut the fuck up about Ecuador.
So, well, first off, you're the one that fucking said, the Ecuador's not doing shit. First off, how do you fucking blame me for rooting for Ecuador when I'm part of Ecuador?
Second, well, you know what? It's better than rooting. I mean, I know Puerto Rico doesn't have a team, but if it's better than the theoretical Puerto Rico support, I'll say that.
I mean, I guess, but I rooted them.
Isn't Puerto Rico still the USA?
Yeah, they don't have a team. That's probably why. Or do they? I don't even know.
No, they probably do have like lower level teams, but obviously nobody that's like play baseball.
All right, you guys get your list out. I'm actually excited for this World Cup. I think Brandon told me South Africa versus Mexico first game this upcoming Saturday.
Yeah, I'm watching the World Cup.
Yeah, Mexico opens the tournament, and then Canada and USA play the next two games the following day, and then from there, it's I don't know where USA opens. Actually, I think they might open in I want to say Atlanta. Oh no, not Atlanta. SoFi. No, fuck, it's one of those two. One of the big ones. I know MetLife over here. We got Brazil, Morocco.
Oh, you guys got Brazil? Oh, that's a good ass fucking game.
Yeah, we got Brazil, Morocco. We got Ecuador, Germany. We have
Haiti, Scotland's good. Man, World Cup's going to be good. You know what I'm saying? CEO's going to hop on our bandwagon, Brandon, and realize that the NFL is gay, which they always admit every year with their commercial. And that soccer's the real national football. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I know the NBA didn't call themselves gay this year.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of teams this year that were for pride more than usual. So I'll say that.
For basketball?
Yeah, no, for NFL basketball, like there was more support for pride this month than usual.
There was more support amongst MLB teams than I thought. It's only the Rangers that didn't.
I've noticed something like when Trump's popularity is higher, they don't show that, and when it's lower, they show it. Don't you?
Well, CEO, my people control the media.
Oh,
what do you think?
Sure. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, we're starting with the 60s, right?
Yeah, 60s. And
all right, you give us some grace. All right? It's not like
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't have any honorable mentions until we get to the 80s. So
Like,
I got
not
you.
even,
I got you right here. You hear that? I didn't
yeah.
write myself. I didn't write myself on paper, but just
you actually shout out to Brandon, man. Shout out.
No. I said I did it, but I just wanted to feel involved for a second. You know,
Whatever.
those were some checks that I had there.
No,
So I don't have any honorable mentions until we get to the 80s because I really had to do research on the 60s.
Yeah,
I have 3 honorable mentions for the 60s. I have 3 honorable mentions for each decade.
You know why I'm fucking wise? I call him the NBA expert. He has 3 people for the 60s. You know, NBA expert.
and probably 3 of them that we will not recognize the names.
Nah, you'll recognize them, but they're not important, I guess.
Speaking of, so I'm assuming I go 10, CEO goes 10, Brandon goes 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So starting off with the 60s in our new list, we have at number 10, John Havlicek.
Okay. My number 10 is Sam Jones.
Okay. Ryan.
My number 10 is Walt Frazier. And it's kind of explainable why. But by the way, hold on. You guys don't have honorable mentions. Let me mention mine real quick. I have 3. I'll give a quick synopsis. Bob Cousy, because Bob Cousy really didn't do much in the 60s, but, he's worth mentioning because, obviously it's the 60s still, and we know who's there. Willis Reed, not really important until the 70s, but still he was an impactful player. And Nate Thurman. Same thing for Walt Frazier being my 10. Not really till the 70s, but he was still a good player at the time.
All right.
My number 9, Sam Jones.
Okay. My number 9 is Walt Bellamy.
Who the fuck is that?
Walt Bellamy. Well, one of the most controversial picks I think I got. The man averaged 31 points per game, 19 rebounds as a rookie.
Damn.
He was a physically a dominant offensive center in an era overlooked with legendary big men. So I put him at number 9 because it was impressive, but he was overshadowed by bigger people in this list. So I'll put him at number 9.
All right, I got you. I got Jerry Lucas.
All right. At number 8, Walt Bellamy.
All right. Number 8, Jerry Lucas.
Shout out to Walt Bellamy. I don't know who you are, but you probably were right. 30 fucking 1 and 19. Holy shit. At number 8, I got Bob Pettit. Same thing. His peak was in the 50s, but he was still excellent. All NBA, still productive. Whatever.
At number 7, Jerry Lucas.
Okay.
At number 7, John Havlicek.
At number 7, Sam Jones.
All right.
This list is like 80% Celtics players.
There's someone in their fucking 80s, 90s, or maybe even 70s that are like, oh, yeah, I like this list. They're probably shitting on us. Like, bro, I'm sorry, though. Even if we wanted to do deep research, we wouldn't be able to find. We're still looking for Wilt's 100-point game still.
I still have enough. I have notes for all these guys. Like, I have decent notes, but, it still is the 60s.
Yeah. Speaking of that, we're on number 6, right?
Yeah.
Number 6, I have Bob Pettit.
Number 6, I have Elgin Baylor.
My number 6, I have John Havlicek.
Okay.
All right. At my number 5, Elgin Baylor.
Number 5, Bob Pettit.
At number 5, I have the Big O, Oscar Robertson.
All right.
All right.
At number 4, I have Jerry West.
At number 4, I have Oscar Robertson.
At number 4, I also have Jerry West.
The logo. Speaking of number 3, I have the Big O, Oscar Robinson.
Number 3, I got Jerry West.
You guys had Oscar a little higher. I was thinking about putting him lower, but I have at number 3 Elgin Baylor.
At number 2, Wilt Chamberlain.
Number 2, Wilt Chamberlain.
Number 2, Wilt Chamberlain.
And then number 1,
obviously, Bill Russell. Yep.
So I wanted John Havlicek was kind of like low for me because all the guys above him led their team. John Havlicek, obviously, he wasn't the leader. It was Cousy and fucking. Actually, matter of fact, speaking of that, Cousy and fucking. I'll say this: Cousy and Walt Frazier and Willis Reed were probably my honorable mentions.
Yeah, that's why I had Walt Frazier ended up being my 10 because I had Willis Reed in my honorable mentions, but Cousy was there, and then. But as far as like Havlicek, he was. I mean, you could say he was a third option. He was still a facilitator and an elite defender and a playoff riser.
Because everyone gets a pass for the 60s.
We move on to the 70s.
All
My
right.
number 10, Oscar Robinson.
My number 10, Nate Archibald.
I assume you guys don't have any honorable mentions.
No.
Okay,
No.
so I'll just say mine real quick. My honorable mentions. Willis Reed makes my honorable mentions again. Pistol Pete Maravich is my honorable mention, and also Earl Monroe, Earl of Pearl. Number 10, I have George Gervin.
Okay.
At number 9, Bob Danidridge. I know how to say Bob.
Oh, I thought it was different.
Bob Danidridge. What? Okay, I gotta look up this asshole's name. I can't fucking. You guys know how I am with fucking names, so yeah, I'm pretty sure none of you guys. Well, here he is, right here. Boom. I got it right now. Just give me 1 minute to share my screen.
All right. Let's see, what's the name?
This guy.
Oh, Dan. Wait.
Dandridge. Oh, Bob Dandridge. Yeah.
Bob Dandridge. Yeah, there we go. See, the NBA expert knew it just like that. My bad, Brendan, for not knowing. He's my number 9.
My number 9 is none other than another Celtic, Dave Cowens.
Okay.
My number 9 is a different Bob McAdoo.
All right. Speaking of that, my number 8 is Dave Cowens.
My number 8 is George Gervin.
My number 8 is Elvin Hayes.
All right. Speaking of that, my number 7 is John Havlicek.
My number 7 is Walt Frazier.
My number 7 is Bill Walton.
My number 6. My number 6, Wes Unseld.
Ooh, that's a good one. I didn't even think about him.
Oh yeah, that is a good one. Yeah, I have Havlicek for number 6, but yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. Oh, you say your 6. My 6, Dave Cowens. I just had him a little higher than you guys.
My number 5, and this is why he's higher, because he actually won a championship here, Walt Frazier.
All right, my number 5 is Moses Malone.
My number 5, Rick Barry. Fuck, I didn't think about Moses Malone either. Son of a bitch.
My number 4, Elvin Haynes.
My number 4, Julius Erving.
My number 4, John Havlicek.
My number 3, Bob McAdoo.
My number 3, Elvin Haynes.
My number 3, Walt Frazier.
My number 2, Bob Lanier.
My number 2, a little controversial, but I'm going to go with Bill Walton.
My number 2, which is a little different because of you'll know once I say it, Dr. J, Julius Erving.
Okay.
It's a little different because of the ABA, but
yeah. And then my number, I'm pretty sure all of our number ones are Kareem, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. Reason why I left Dr. J out, I know my dad's probably turning his grave, RIP, but it was the ABA. We're talking about the NBA specifically, that's why I left them out. So
I thought it was worth putting because obviously if you want to leave them out, I understand. I thought it was worth putting because even though they did merge, and I mean Dr. J, I don't have to say much about his play and how influential he was for the game. Like, that just was enough for me.
We move on to the 80s, finally. Oh, the modern era. Gosh.
All right.
We're going through this fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because there's not really a ton to argue with the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
Well, I have a problem with you putting Moses Malone, No, I'm playing.
Speaking of that, we start off with the 80s. I'm putting at number 10, James Worthy.
No honorable mentions?
No, not yet.
Oh, I thought you had for the 80s. Okay.
Oh, Brandon, you're the honorable mention. I have no honorable mentions for nothing.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so I have 3 honorable mentions. Once again, Bernard King, Joe Dumars, and this guy was almost my 10, but I had to put him back just a little bit, Dominique Wilkins.
All right. Well, at my number 10, I have James Worthy.
All right, so my number 10, I have Isaiah Thomas.
Whoa.
What?
Okay, wait.
All right, let's wait until after. All right, here we go.
Yeah, that shit woke me up.
This nigga said, fuck this shit. All right.
Yeah, that shit woke me up. All right, at number 10, I got Sidney Moncrief. He just barely got past Dominique Wilkins.
At number 9, I have Alex English.
Oh, so we're at number 9, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 9. Hold on. Fuck, I lost my list.
Lost your fucking mind from Isaiah Thomas.
I'll do mine in the meantime. Yeah, right. Number 9. Although he was more important in the 90s, I still have Hakeem Olajuwon.
All right, number 9, I think I got Moses Malone.
RJ. He you know what? He went to go pee because you forgot because you lost your list. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, he could at least give us a heads up.
I know. He does that shit all the time. I have noticed that, and because you know what it is too. I hear the static coming from his part of the mic. I know for a fact he went to use the bathroom.
Oh, see,
told you.
Did you find your number 9?
Yeah, I think I said Moses Malone.
Oh, okay. And then Brandon, who'd you have at number 9?
I said, yeah, it's crazy. You went to the bathroom, didn't you?
No, I had to run upstairs real quick.
Okay. Because I'm like, you be leaving sometimes out of nowhere. Number 9, although it's a little early because he was more bigger in the 90s, I have Hakeem Olajuwon.
Oh, okay. At number 8, I have George Gervin.
Okay.
See ya.
All right. Number 8. Okay, so number 8, I have Julius Erving.
At number 8, I have James Worthy.
All right.
Bro.
At number 7.
All right.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Whoa. I mean, that's not that far off from where I have him, but it's interesting.
All right.
Oh, y'all really gonna hit my list. Number 7, I got Charles Barkley.
All right. Brandon?
Number 7, once again, Dr. J.
At number 6, I have Dominique Wilkins.
Okay.
So he made my 11 spots, so that's fair.
At number 6, I have Karl Malone.
At number 6, I have Kevin McHale.
At number 5, I have Moses Malone.
At number 5, I have Hakeem Olajuwon.
At number 5, I have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
All right.
At number 4, I have Dr. J.
I was scared you didn't have him on this.
At number 4, I have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
At number 3, I have Isaiah.
Yeah, I didn't go 4.
My bad. Well,
but now you mentioned him. At number 4, a more respectable part, Isaiah Thomas.
All
right. Go ahead.
RJ's 3.
I already said my 3, Isaiah Thomas.
Oh, okay. My number 3 is Larry Bird.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. My number 3 is Moses Malone.
All right.
I need to see his number 2.
Yeah, my number 2 is Larry Bird.
My number 2 is also Larry Bird. Who is your number 2, CL?
Oh, no, my bad. It was them. I mixed it up. Hold on.
Malfunction.
This is why RJ does it on paper, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly, bitch. Exactly.
Nah, it's just my screen's bugging out for some reason. But
I don't got
so
that
who's your
problem,
3?
bitch. I don't got that problem, pussies.
Yo, this nigga with his paper, bro. He's so proud.
Nigga, fuck both of y'all.
Wait, so that means we don't know his 3 then. Who's your 3?
See. Hold on. My 3 is yeah, my 3 was Michael Jordan.
Okay.
Yeah. 3 was Jordan, 2 was Bird.
All right, Brandon, say you're 3 and 2.
I already said my 3 was Moses Malone and my 2 was Larry Bird.
And then Magic's number 1.
Yeah.
CEO, have you hit your head on a fucking rock? Have you
Why?
hit your head on a fucking rock? You put Isaiah Thomas, the guy that beat Bird, MJ, and Magic in the playoffs twice. Went
As
to
an undersized guard.
You put him at number 10?
That's right.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
No, I mean, first of all, I do have some players that are cross-generational in decades. So I have him multiple times on the list. So I paid him more respect in the 90s.
But the 80s was more like, because again,
he won a championship in the 80s and in the 90s.
Back to back.
Yeah, so I just favored him in the 90s more. That's it.
I'm just curious because he was the leader of that team despite being undersized. Like he had a Joe DeMars, which is great, but back to back rings and the guys he played against, I guess.
No, right, yeah, but he'll give proper respect in my list. 90s.
I mean, I don't know how you got Barkley and MJ above them, but they didn't do shit though. They were flashy, but they didn't really do anything.
Yeah, it was controversial, but I kind of wanted to highlight his 90s run a little bit more. But yeah, I understand where you guys are coming from.
All right.
Well, I guess the 80s.
The 90s now.
90s.
Do you guys have any? I have honorable mentions. I know Brandon has. Brandon Steele, do you have any?
No, I don't.
All right. So my honorable mentions in the 90s are Tim Duncan, Sean Kemp, Gary Payton, Penny Hardaway, and Dennis Rodman.
God damn. My honorable mentions are Alonzo Mourning. This one's a little. I felt wrong putting in the honorable mentions, but I had a reason to. Dikembe Mutombo and Gary Payton.
So, do you have any or no?
No, I don't.
All right. Speaking what's up, Khaleesi? I'm doing great. My Knicks are up 2-0. You know what I'm saying? And we play tomorrow. Good way to start off the week. Speaking of that, my number 10 for the 90s, John Stockton.
Okay. So John Stockton's your number 10?
Yep.
All right. My number 10 is Reggie Miller.
All right. Brandon?
I'm starting to respect this guy a lot more. The more I do research on him. My number 10 is Clyde Drexler.
Speaking of that, all right. Here we go. All right. Let me shake my paper one more time. I know Brandon, CEO are going to get their panties in a bunch.
All right, go ahead.
My number 9 is Scottie Pippen.
Oh,
yeah, I'm not surprised you did that shit again.
Scottie Pippen.
The disrespect for Scottie is disgusting.
The overrating of Scottie is disrespectful. Go ahead, guys.
All right, my number 9 is David Robinson.
I don't know how RG's going to feel about this, but my number 9 is Patrick Ewing.
You out of here. Gosh. All right. Well, I'm taking Brandon's Knicks card away. We'll move on to my number 8. My number 8, and yes, I have this guy above Scottie Pippen. All right. Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay. All right.
Shaquille O'Neal.
I'm not gonna get bent out of shape for it.
All right.
My number 8 is Patrick Ewing.
Oh, so you're not so far from me.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm not a Knicks fan, so.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna let me being a Knicks fan, I can cloud the whole thing.
It was a good rating, Brandon. I don't hate it. Good rating.
My number 8, Charles Barkley.
Okay.
My number 7, Clyde Drexler.
Shout out to Clyde.
My number 7, Shaquille O'Neal.
My number 7, John Stockton.
My number 6, David Robinson.
My number 6 is Charles Barkley.
My number 6, Shaquille O'Neal.
My number 5, Charles Barkley.
My number 5 is Scottie Pippen.
My number 5 is David Robinson.
Okay.
My number 4, and this is how you know I'm a better Knicks fan than Brandon, Patrick Ewing.
All right, so my number 4 is Isaiah Thomas.
We're only 5 spots apart.
Uh,
My number 4, Scottie Pippen.
My number 3, yeah, he's a bet. I'll say this. I like Scottie above this guy as a person. Karl Malone.
This one is a little bit controversial, but I'm giving him a lot of credit for the early 90s. I'm gonna go with Magic Johnson for number 3.
Okay, not mad about that.
That's interesting. My number 3 is also Karl Malone.
My number 2, Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon.
Number 2 is Hakeem the Dream. Yep.
Likewise for me, that's my number 2.
Number 1 is the easiest thing.
And number 1, I'm gonna keep it real to you, bro. I'm gonna go with fucking
Kobe.
Rich Miller. You know what I'm saying, bro? The only guy not scared of fucking Jordan. All right, yeah, obviously number 1, Michael Jordan.
I was gonna go Kobe. Number 1.
Yeah. But all right, so I'm pretty sure you guys have any pushback about my Scotty at number 9.
Well, do you want to do you want to push back against my Patrick Ewing, or do you want to just forget about that?
I think you're gay, but I mean,
the man had 2 he had 1 finals appearance. He didn't play the second finals.
Yeah.
I know, yeah, he didn't play the second finals. He has 1 finals appearance and a loss. It was not a great loss either. And nah, listen,
it's not.
Yeah.
I can understand it somewhere. I can understand.
Okay. You're Scotty. I know why you have Scott. I'm surprised. What I'm surprised is you didn't put Dennis Rodman over.
Dennis, Scotty was above Dennis in the higher. I would say that.
No, because you had what was it in the 75 list? You had Scott. I think no. Well, obviously they play different positions, but you had him higher his position than you had Scotty in his position. But I guess it's a little different.
What we're talking about. I'm counting Dennis in the 80s and the 90s. I'm just counting Dennis.
But you also got to remember, like, Scottie Pippen, one of the greatest playoff risers. He was the glue guy when Michael Jordan decided to pseudo-retire. Like, that matters.
He made it to the second round and barely made it to the playoffs after that. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, but he kept that team together so Michael can come back.
He didn't keep shit together. Scotty's a fucking. Hey, you guys need to do some research on Scotty. Like the whole Scotty love.
Are you fucking Larsa Pippen? Is that what it is? Are you fucking her?
No, I don't give a fuck about his personal life. But at the same time, it's like, well, first of all, hold on, time out. There's some cucks on it. Hold on, time out. We're talking about the 2010s, and I'm pretty sure everybody has Curry in their fucking. So miss me with the whole thing. No, Scotty. Like, if you do research on Scotty, like you know what Scotty is, guys.
What is Scotty?
He's fucking Jaylen Brown. That's exactly what this ass is.
Oh, okay, man, nah.
That's what he fucking is. The only difference is everybody knows. It's just unfortunately, like, we know Tatum's the best guy on there. And I'm not comparing Tatum to Jordan, but we know Tatum's the best guy. He's always been the best fucking guy. But people want to overrate Jaylen Brown to get at fucking Tatum.
You compare
Tatum,
Tatum Dennis Rodman?
I have a fucking coworker at my job who's a huge Scottie Pippen fan. I told him, like, bro, no, like, Clay's better than Scotty. That's just a fact, bro. Like, miss me with all that shit, bro.
I said Clay's better.
The Scotty hate is unjustified. If they were brand,
it's ridiculous, to be honest. I mean, you could even mention him in the 2000s.
You're great, you know. And if you did, I would probably block you off everything, bro. So miss me. So Scotty, listen, Scotty's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? On and off the court.
What does Scotty do to you?
He's Jaylen Brown. That's what he is. He's a good player. That's it. The guy averaged 17 points. Like, come on. That's role player shit now. That's role player shit.
Listen, Scotty never had a fucking moment like Jaylen Brown. Like, Jaylen Brown completely disappeared against the Sixers. All right.
Scotty, hold on, are you gonna forget about the fact Scotty sat out because he won a new contract, and when they started winning, he came back? Are you gonna forget about this asshole had a migraine?
Hold on. He was justified. Well,
every time we talk about Scottie Pippen, I have a fucking migraine. So miss me with the whole Scottie Pippen shit, please.
No, we're not. I don't think we need to harp on this because we heard this bad take already before in the past, so we can just talk about it.
Right. Let's get on the 2000s. All right.
Honorable mentions.
Yeah, honorable mentions. Brandon, CEO, do you guys have any?
Not me. I have no honorable mentions.
Okay, and then Brandon. So I'll go first. Vince Carter, T-Mac, Jason Kidd, Paul Pierce, and it hurts me to put him on here, Carmelo Anthony.
Okay.
You're better than me. Well, I only have 3 honorable mentions. I probably would have put them, but we share 2 of them. I have T-Mac. I have Paul Pierce.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And I have Chauncey Billups. Now, Paul Pierce, I'm gonna be real with you though. Paul Pierce almost made my 10 or my 9, but then I really had to sit back and think for a second. So he's honorable mention.
Well, I don't have honorable mentions, but Paul Pierce isn't on my list. So whatever that.
RJ just
what's good, Apex, and what's good, Evan? We're gonna start off from number 10. My number 10 is the best basketball player in NBA history. This guy, the most talented NBA player in history.
All right.
Allen Iverson.
Number 10, I got AI.
At number 10, it pains me to put this guy here. It really fucking does, because he was a bum for his fucking career. You look at his numbers, and he wasn't even that fucking good. But
I know
he had a run. He had a run, and I guess it has to be mentioned. But listen, when it mattered, he was terrible, and he's terrible as a coach. And fuck him. I hate his face. I'd fucking kick him in the throat. And Clay's better than him. Jason Kidd.
Nigga, what did Jason Kidd do to you? That's what I'm telling. Like, why do you hate Jason Kidd so much?
Well, hold on. I'm gonna take my dog out. Yeah, I'll talk about this.
Yeah, go ahead. Why do you hate
I'm
Jason?
just so tired of the Jason. Like, a lot of people were like, yo, I've heard so many. I don't know who the fuck's out there with their bitch ass motorcycle. I'm doing wheelies. What the fuck? Anyways, you know what? I'm about to say some crazy shit. Listen, Jason Kidd, I'm so tired. It's crazy. I have like Nets fans that I talk to, and maybe that's part of the reason why I'm tired of hearing this nigga's fucking name. But it's like that, and also just the fact that he's always mentioned as like, oh well, he was a baller. He did this, he did that. Okay, he went to back-to-back. He had back-to-back finals appearances, and he was the floor general for them. And listen, he had some good moments in his career. I mean, if you play long enough, you always have. Listen, I could play fucking 10 years in the NBA and have a decent moment. Even Kwame Brown has a couple decent moments. He went to 2 back-to-back finals. I won't take that away from him. But the rest of it, his numbers are mid as fuck. One, they talk about him like he's some type of hooper. No, I'm sorry. He's not like that. He's good enough for me to put him at 10 because he had a good run. But he's really not like that.
I mean, look. You are out there in Jersey, so I'm pretty sure Jason Kidd slurping is beyond ridiculous.
Yeah, it's also a little different for me. Yeah, since obviously the Nets were here, but like, just come on. He's like he's like the fucking the Michael Jordan of Udonis Haslam's to me, but not like positional wise, just based on the hype. This thing, I take Udonis Haslam.
I can add Jason Kidd to your list of people that you hate. So
you know what? That's fair. You can add Jason Kidd to that list. I fucking hate his face. He looked like an albino raccoon. Like,
I think me and CEO found out that he was black on stream. We didn't believe it. So
yeah, he's fucking barely black. I mean, fucking, fuck him. All right, and he's a shitty coach.
No,
I was so mad when the Knicks tried to go fucking call for him. I was so tight. I didn't mention it because I knew it was gonna happen, but like I was so fucking tight when we made a call for him. I was gonna fucking go out there and smack James Dolan myself.
Well, I have him in my honorable mentions, but speaking of that, at number 9, CEO's favorite player, Dwight Howard.
Interesting. At number 9, I have the whitest black man in sports, Jason Kidd.
There's some guys that you guys mentioned that if I did more honorable mentions, I would have had them like Dwight. Although I could have put Dwight up there too. But I have Steve Nash at 9.
All right, TRL, you fucking fag, because you always come at me for shit. Hey, right there, Brandon, right there, boom. So miss me. All right, at number, huh?
Nah, you know what's the funny part? Next to Steve Nash, like I have like sentences of notes for everybody, but next to Steve Nash, I only have 2 MVPs.
Ha! Because he's a fucking bum. Nash stinks.
You just only because of those MVPs are too hard to. No, hold on. I don't think he stinks. He was a tough ass player, but like obviously he didn't have much besides those 2 MVPs. But because he has 2 MVPs, I had to put him up there.
What?
But if there was,
people always say,
go ahead.
People always say that he revolutionized modern basketball. So
he's a tough motherfucker. I'll give him credit. He's tough.
What by doing what? Choking every fucking year, like the bum that he was.
Yeah,
the next 8 should be better for me.
Listen, bro. Listen, I gotta do a whole video shit on Steve Nash. I really do, because I'm tired of this fucking asshole. I'm tired. And then talk about horrible coach. Fucking Jason Kidd's better than his sorry ass. But other than that, At number 8, I have, and this I don't know how you guys will feel about this, Dwayne Wade.
Interesting. Okay, interesting. At number 8, I have the pioneer of the pace and space, the pioneer of the pick and roll style of play, none other than Steve Nash.
Before I, now you mentioned Steve Nash, RJ, I don't know if you know, you got to show him a little respect. Him and Wemby be working together. Weirdly enough, out of all the players.
That's why Wemby's going on like a bitch right now. He needs to start working out with Jason Kidd. It'd be better.
Yeah, right. At number 8, I have Allen Iverson.
Shout out to Brandon. Speaking of that, at number 7, I just went on a rant about him. But, I had to put him number 7, Steve Nash.
All right, number 7, I got Dwayne Wade.
Hey, shout out to you, RJ, for not letting your hate get cloud your judgment
I'm
too
still
much.
gonna shit on him. Trust me.
I'm just saying because I shit on Jason Kidd and still put him on my list. So we both got to rise above the hate sometimes, even if it's our own. At number 7, LeBron James.
What?
You're lying, right?
I have LeBron at 7.
You're joking, right?
What?
Wait, sorry. Wait.
Was it a glitch?
Oh no, I have him at 6. My bad. My 7 is Dwayne Wade.
Okay. A glitch. Well, still pretty bad though.
I don't have glitches over here. You know what I'm saying?
No, I just read it wrong.
Well, tell me. So you already said your 6 was LeBron.
It's because I keep it's because I keep I was looking at the list earlier and I forgot to switch a couple people, so I forgot to put LeBron on. But even then, my 6 and 7, LeBron and D Wade respectively.
All right. Well, me and CEO can say our 6, and we'll get back on track. My number 6. By the way, Brandon, I will be shitting on you for that. My number 6 is Dirk Nowitzki.
Same here.
My number. Oh yeah, you said that.
We know you're number 6, and trust me.
Blasphemous.
At number 5, even though I think this guy's an overrated asshole, I'm sick and tired of his fake hype, his over emoting. He's a dirty ass Celtic. You know what I'm saying?
Don't disrespect him like that.
He helped the Celtics get that bum ass ring. He's the reason why Doc Rivers is always in the NBA for the last 20 years. But I had to put him on the list. And me personally, I look at him more as a Timberwolf than a Celtic. Kevin Garnett at number 5.
Same here.
Number 5, I have Dirk Nowitzki.
All right. At number 4. Oh man, I don't know how you guys are gonna feel about this one.
Not say it. I know what you're gonna say. Don't say it.
Kobe Bean Bryant
I saw that
at number 4.
All right, Brandon, my bad. This is worse.
I saw that coming. Nah, hold on. At number 4, I have Kevin Garnett at number 4. Oh, CEO, my bad. You're number 4.
Yeah, I have LeBron James at number 4.
All right. At number 3, LeBron James.
At number 3, Shaquille O'Neal.
At number 3, I have Kobe.
At number 2, I have Shaq.
At number 2, I have Kobe. Respect to Kobe.
Really? Kobe or Shaq? I have Shaq at number 2.
And then number 1, obviously, I'm assuming Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan.
All right, which one you want to go first?
All right, which one?
I mean, LeBron at 6. I don't see a big issue. I mean, look at the names I got above. Hold on.
That is
look
a
at the
huge issue.
Wait. Look at the names I got above him. Tim Duncan, Shaq, Kobe, KG, and Dirk. Those aren't really bad names. And you look at hold on.
LeBron James at 41, I will take over KG, Dirk, and fucking Kobe. Are you out of your fucking mind?
I think you have to hold on. I think you have to look at it from this perspective. LeBron, he has he has 2 MVPs. He was an elite two-way All-NBA 2007 Finals. I have all that. And I wouldn't mind putting him higher either. Because, you got to also remember, just because I have somebody at like 6, for example, it's pretty close. It could still change. But in this case, he's at 6. Dirk, he has the MVP. He was a constant contender. He helped build Dallas up to get to, well, we'll talk about him next decade because he's got to do somewhere. So he helped build that team up. That right there is a big fucking thing for me. Also KG. I mean, KG was that man. He was defensive player of the year. Hold on. He was defensive player of the year level damn near every year. He was an elite two-way at that. You look at him, you don't think he could be a two-way. He's a hell of a two-way. He carried Minnesota just like LeBron carried the fucking Cavs. Not in the same way because obviously.
What?
Wait.
Carry the way. Get the fuck out. I'm about to. I'm out.
Hold on. You didn't even let me finish my sentence.
Shout out to Brandon for
you didn't even let me finish my sentence. You didn't even let me finish my sentence. Not in the same way of taking them to the Cavs, but Minnesota's a way worse franchise. Sorry.
What?
Way worse.
Wait. At that time, weren't they pretty like equally bad?
I think. Well, I'm looking at a perspective from all time, but and then he has a ring and an MVP, so that right there as well helps him a lot. Kobe, Shaq, and Tim Duncan. I shouldn't have to explain too much, but if you want me to, I will.
Nah, I mean, I think those are fine.
And I want to know why you have. Well, let's let RJ talk first.
You have lost your fucking mind, Brandon. And see if you agree, you lost your fucking mind too.
Wait. I have LeBron ahead of KG and Dirk, but I respect Brandon's innovation. All right.
He has him two. He has him. CEO has him 2 spots ahead, which is not far at all. You have him 3 spots. They're in the same. Literally, we all have them in the same tier of player because they're not Duncan or Shaq.
Like, bro, this is
or in CEO's case, Duncan, Shaq, and Kobe. So it's not like we have him in. I'm not saying LeBron's like with the Steve Nash. Oh my God, Steve Nash. Not just I'm not gonna say Jason Kidd. I'm not gonna say he's fucking with there with Jason Kidd, but KG was Nah, I'm taking KG.
I give Brandon a pass for some.
No, bro, I don't give this. KG was a bum for Minnesota. He couldn't get out the first round.
Minnesota,
like, bro. Miss me, and
that's why Boston put all their chips into going to get him because they knew what a player he was,
and got 1 ring out of it. One
more than Brown had that. One more than Brown had that decade.
So I'm assuming you fags want to know why I have LeBron over Kobe in the 2010s. 2020.
Yeah, I mean that is kind of blasphemy.
I want to know more why. Oh wait, I want to know more why CEO has Kobe over Shaq.
Okay.
All right. So, Kobe, he had 5 championships during the 2000s. Obviously, elite scorer, lead perimeter defender in his prime, historical offensive performances, one of the greatest playoff resumes ever. He had the 81-point game during that time period. So that's pretty much it. Now, Shaq and Kobe, you could claim that Shaq was better, obviously. But I think I preferred Kobe overall as a player, mentality-wise and consistency-wise than Shaq, personally.
Yeah, I'm not going to get my panties in a bunch about it because I have 1 spot from each other. But I'm just curious because, again, Shaq has the 3 finals MVP straight and then was, arguably the more dominant player and the leader for the Lakers until he left. And then, obviously, that's when Kobe took the reins. But all right, RJ, go ahead. Talk about why Bron's over Kobe.
I'm just keep it plain and simple. All right. Kobe Bryant is he's the greatest overall overrated player in NBA history. He's the greatest player that's overrated. Listen, love Kobe, loves game, my mentality, all that bullshit, whatever. I'm just going to keep it real with you. Kobe Bryant miss me with Shaq was the better player the first half of his career. Me and Brandon can at least agree on that. And number 2, the guy by himself couldn't fucking do anything, barely made the playoffs, if not missed the fucking playoffs. He was a hazard on fucking defense. They had to trade for Pau Gasol, get Ron Artest, Derek Fisher. Phil Jackson even said Kobe Bryant was a fucking headache. He was just – I'm going to just keep it real with you. If it wasn't for Pau Gasol and Phil Jackson coming back, this guy will be looked at as fucking T-Mac. A great scorer, but that's it. That's it. Vastly overrated on defense. Meanwhile, LeBron James took a bum-ass team, now into the finals, multiple conference. LeBron James is if you were to pick a player and say, hey, you have to put this player on a bum-ass team. The fact that LeBron was able to do that young and Kobe couldn't do that smack dab right in the middle of his prime.
Holy shit. Pop it out your mouth. God damn.
That should fucking tell you something.
Yo, pop it out your mouth, bro. All right, fuck. And you're
Listen.
talking about LeBron. Listen,
Well,
you stop with. Oh, he's overrated. This man was an elite a perimeter defender. He was an elite perimeter defender. He has scoring titles, all these things. Like, we're not gonna just take away what Kobe did and how.
He missed the playoffs too.
Okay, fine, sure. He still has 4 rings. Well, 5 rings actually. Well, I don't know. I don't know if you want to count the fifth ring for the 2010s or 2000s, but anyway.
By the way, he got his 5th ring because Ron Artest was the one that showed up. Kobe Bryant shot 6 from the field. These are facts. These are just fucking fact. You're getting mad at me because these are facts.
Yo, by the way, Master J, get off my dick because you do this shit for every fucking list we do, and then we for the most part, besides 2 or 3 players, we all have the same give or take list. Get off my dick.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're good. See ya.
See your thoughts.
No, I mean, I see, during this period of time, like LeBron, he did a lot of good things, but the whole 4 rings versus 0, I can't pass that up. So, yeah. The only one is if you wanted to switch Shaq with Kobe, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But I think LeBron James is a little bit overzealous.
Listen, stop disrespecting LeBron, all right? Speaking of
LeBron got carried. LeBron got carried by Mike Brown.
Speaking of that, let's go to the 2010s. I was pretty sure we're gonna be talking.
I just saw a name that's pissing me off, and I know why it's pissing me off. Go ahead.
Well, what name?
Nah, just fucking go. Go.
No.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
I know it's gonna piss me off.
Well, you guys, Brandon, you have honorable mentions. Obviously.
I have three.
I have 5. Paul George, Chris Bosh, DeMar DeRozan, Dwayne Wade, D Rose.
All right. Before I start talking about my list, there was a. Before I start, I'm sorry, you said something interesting. Before I start talking about my list, I just want to point out if you have, cut me just a slight bit of slack because I was wrestling hard with this list for so many different reasons. All right. With that being said, my honorable mentions are Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Anthony Davis.
Okay, very interesting.
I mean, I'm not bent out of shape over it.
I mean, you just had all the Golden State Warriors roster.
Facts.
No. It's not the honorable mention specifically. It's the whole 2010s. I was wrestling with a lot of things, but good.
I think it's because we actually watched this era. So,
yeah.
Speaking of that, at number 10, Tim Duncan.
He would have been
all right. Number 10, I have Westbrook.
At number 10, I have Dirk Nowitzki. And I know, but that 2011 title is heavy.
Well, that's not bad because at number 9, I have Dirk.
Okay. Because he didn't play that much in 2010s, but that title is heavy.
Yeah.
Number 9, I got Chris Paul.
All right.
At number 9, this guy was never here. But then I had to really think about it and wrestle, and I put him here anyway. Kyrie Irving.
All right.
Kyrie Irving. Oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have him on my list.
At number 8, I have Brody himself, Russell Westbrook.
Okay.
Yo, I should take this nigga off just off of the playoff performance alone. Fuck this nigga. Number 8, it's bum ass nigga James Harden, but I'm thinking about switching.
All right, Brandon.
At number 8, I have Giannis. Antetokounmpo.
All right.
I think I have it.
At number 7,
yeah,
Kyrie Irving.
Oh, okay. So you have him there too.
Yeah.
Number 7, I got Dirk.
At number 7, I have Chris Paul.
Okay.
At number 6, I have one of Brandon's favorite, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
At number 6, I have. Let me see. Who do I have at number 6? Yeah, I think I have Giannis at number 6.
Okay.
At number 6, I have Russell Westbrook.
All right. Entering the top 5 now.
All right.
Number 5, James Harden.
All right. My number 5 is Kawhi Leonard.
What?
Kawhi Leonard.
And we're on number 5. See?
Okay, hold on. We'll wait, I guess. All right, my number 5, I also have James Harden.
At number 4. Yeah, number 4.
Wait.
What?
Oh, no, I fucked it up. My number 5 is KD.
I don't have that issue. All right.
Yeah. We get it.
Wait, Brandon, who's your number 5 again? It's Harden, right?
Yeah, Harden.
All right. My number 4 is wait. Sia, you had KD at number 5?
Yeah.
I have KD at number 4.
I have Kawhi at number 4.
I also have KD at 4.
At number 3, I have Kawhi.
Me and RJ have the same top 3.
At number 4, I have.
3.
Wait, we're at 3?
Yeah.
Well, I think I have D Wade at 3.
You got D Wade at 3?
Yeah.
Okay, Brandon.
At number 3, I have Kawhi.
At number 2,
Oh, fuck.
LeBron. No, I'm playing Steph Curry.
Yes,
I was about to say, I have Steph at 2.
Yeah, I got Steph and everyone. We know we got number 1.
All right, so
I just want to point out, wait, LeBron, I just want to say, because I've decided to write notes on Bron anyway, just because I thought it was interesting to really think about 8 straight finals. I did literally say that, but I said 8 straight finals, 3 rings, 4 MVPs. He was a two-way dog for a little bit. The block, 2018 Bron beat one of the greatest dynasties ever, down 3-1, and then I put and it's also LeBron James.
Yeah, I mean, okay, CO, why do you have D Wade so high on your list?
So let me see what I wrote down. Hold on.
I'm surprised neither of you ended up mentioning Klay Thompson. I'm very happy.
And number 3, well, let me see. Dwayne Wade. Okay, so I did put this is this is too high placement. All right, so most modern lists would put D Wade lower because his peak was partially in 2000s, which I put it here. But here's the thing: in the early 2010s, still heavily belonged to Wade. People forget the elite two-way guard, championship level slasher. I wrote down. He also cultural backboard Miami. Why his placement works. And the 2010s weren't like, it wasn't about the peak numbers. Wade was one of the central NBA, one of the biggest NBA dynasties in the era. So it was a little bit of a hot take, but I'm mad about it.
All right. I mean, I'm not gonna give you.
I'm just glad we all have Kawhi over KD.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
Because originally, like, you asked me this in the past, I would have put KD. But I mean, some of it's kind of skewed because of everything that happened. But honestly, looking at Kawhi versus KD, both have 2 rings, both 2 have Finals MVPs. I know KD has an MVP, but Kawhi has 2 Defensive Player of Years. He's the ultimate two-way player. He had 2 iconic runs because nobody gives a fuck about KD's runs.
Yeah. You said he has 2 defensive. That kind of equals out to me as an MVP. So that kind of equals out to KD's MVP. So is what it is there. All right. We move on from the 2020s to the 2020s.
I'm excited.
Now, I want to sit here and say this. Unfortunately, I made this list, I think, months ago.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit outdated.
A little bit
updated mine.
I can tweak it. You know what? We're going to be doing this podcast forever. Sometime in the 2030s, Brandon will be Secret Service. CEO will be the president of Spain. I'll still be an asshole in fucking Albany, New York. So, it is what it is there. So we can do this list. I'm going to stick to what I have right now.
Okay.
Well, I updated mine, so I'm excited.
All right, go ahead.
All right, my honorable mentions are Embiid, Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, and once again, made this list months ago.
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
All right. So
I understand why you prefaced that.
Yeah.
Okay. I have no honorable mentions.
All right. My honorable mentions. I only have 3 of them. Unfortunately, Joel Embiid. But I have 2 young guys, Tyrese Halliburton and Anthony Edwards. And I should have put Tyrese higher, but I wrestled with that. And there's a reason I didn't.
You got Ant and Tyrese in your honorable mentions? Wow.
I do.
This is gonna be
yeah, it's gonna be hot.
There's a couple people in here I didn't want to put, but I had to.
Okay.
All right. Well, this is gonna be very interesting. So I'm gonna start off with my number 10.
All right, your number 10.
Kevin Durant.
Okay.
At number 10.
All right. My number 10. Jalen Brunson.
At number 10.
Oh, wait, I did this without changing my list, so I should get credit for that. But go ahead.
Okay.
Well, he should be higher now.
Yeah, right.
Well, yeah, a little bit, but not
at
that
number 10. At number 10.
All right.
Now, you could replace him with any of the guys that I mentioned or a few other guys, but I have to give him respect because he's a champion, Anthony Davis.
I'm not mad about that.
That's whatever. Is what it is. At number 9, give this man respect. When you think of the 2020s, you should think of him. The run that he had. Jimmy fucking Buckets, Jimmy Butler at number 9.
My number 9 is Jimmy Butler.
All right.
Now, I just want to say one thing before I say this guy's name. Either you're going to argue with me now or you're going to wait till after.
Okay. I'll wait. Who is that directed to?
I will tell both of you.
Okay.
I will. I didn't want to do it, but I wrestled with this again.
Okay.
Jaylen Brown.
Get the fuck out!
Wait, RJ. We'll get. Well, we'll do it after. We'll do it after. But
I'm telling you, I was excited for this list.
But RJ, he edited this shit. It's still on it.
I did. And I have legitimate reasons.
This is Westbrook all over again.
No, this is not Westbrook all over again. I don't like Jaylen Brown.
CEO, let's.
All right.
I did this without liking him.
Yo, Brown didn't even make honorable. I don't even have honorable mention. You wouldn't even made my honorable mention.
It's okay.
But,
it's okay. Let's go to 8.
All right, I got AD at 8.
I didn't even say my 8 yet, but my 8 is Anthony Edwards.
Yo, what the fuck is wrong with this motorcycle? They're doing this shit on purpose. Number 8, I have Luka Doncic.
At number 7, I have Luka.
I have Luka at number 7 too.
At number 7, I'm surprised I have him higher than you, RJ, and CEO.
All right.
Jimmy Butler.
Okay.
Had to eat that one.
Number 6, I have Steph Curry.
Number 6, I have Jason Tatum.
The top 5 is going to be very interesting. At number 6, I have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. All right. At number 5, I have LeBron James.
I have LeBron James at number 5 too.
At number 5, I have Jason Tatum.
All right. At number 4, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
At number 4, I have SGA, and I made this thinking that they would repeat. So,
I wouldn't change balance either way. At number 3,
did I go yet?
Go ahead. You just say your number.
At number 4, I was gonna put him lower, but I had to give him respect. Steph Curry.
Yeah, but oh man.
I can say Tatum over Shai, and I have multiple sentences to explain why. But okay.
At number 3, I have Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Number 3, I have Steph.
At number 3, I have Giannis.
At number 2, pains me to say it, really does, because this team. I piss on them, I shit on them all day, but Jason Tatum at number 2.
At 2, dang.
I think we all have the same number 1.
Well, I got Giannis at 2. Yeah, we all have.
I think we all have. I think we all have the same number 1. So I'll say my number 2.
All right.
And I will explain this, and I will fucking fight tooth and nail on why I believe this.
Okay, go ahead.
Who it is? I know who he is because I was waiting for the name, but
because it's Jalen motherfucking Brunson.
Oh, really?
Yep. Number 2.
And I'll explain why. But we obviously.
Whoa, nigga, whoa. Time out. You didn't say LeBron at all.
Nope.
Man, go sit down. That's your second
offense. Nope.
Brandon, there's no.
I will die on all these fucking hills.
Wait, so you're putting Brunson over LeBron?
I didn't have LeBron on this period. Well, he would have made my honorable mentions, but he didn't make my top 10.
You got it.
Well, hold on. Actually, hold on. He would have made. Well,
yo, I'm
Jalen Brown. Yep.
All through my wall. Oh, I gotta see. I gotta walk this off, bro. Talk to him, bro.
Yo, well, which take is worse though for Brent?
And I'm gonna explain them both. It's okay.
I mean, Brunson deserves to be on the list.
No. I have my reasons.
I deserve an apology for my Kobe shit. I deserve an apology.
Yeah, it wasn't that. Yeah, okay.
Can we get to this so I can fucking explain myself?
Well, so we all have Joker at number 1, correct?
Yeah, we all have Joker.
Yeah.
Brandon, front and center.
Yeah. Too badass.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Wait. Where should I start with? What should I start with? The LeBron or Jalen Brown?
Let's start with LeBron first. Yes.
You know what? I fucked up because I would have put what's his face? Oh my god. I would have put Bron over AD, but again, I updated this, but I didn't really focus. I focused on top 5 more than anything, and actually top 9 if anything. But Bron won't make my top 9 at least, and it's specifically because he's over the last playoffs, he's had a lot of playoff stinkers. He's had against the Nuggets. I mean, yeah, he did beat what's his fucking face. Who did they beat this year? They beat the Rockets,
Houston.
Okay, but I don't have that much. I didn't have much faith in Houston. You knew that since the beginning of the season. I knew they weren't like that, and they really weren't like that. He's had a lot of playoff stinkers. He's been quitting on his teams constantly, and you know what? I have a very big fucking reason. I have a very, very I'm very suspicious in his injury history. I can't give respect to a guy who is potentially faking injuries. Now, granted, Giannis is also up there, but there's a difference in this case because at least one of them is whatever. I can't give respect to the guy when he's faking injuries and quitting on his teams left and right, getting coaches fired, multiple coaches fired, hires JJ Redick. That's not the sign of a top 10 NBA player to me. At least in 2026. Also, we're only halfway into the decade. And some of this is also kind of a prediction in a sense.
All right. Speaking of that, explain this Jalen Brown bullshit.
Okay. Jalen, well, you have any pushback against LeBron, or it's fine, whatever.
No, because it's coincided. Mine's is at least coincided. So,
okay. I'm trying to cool down a little bit because I'm sweaty. Jalen Brown. As a player, he is a good two-way player. He's a very good two-way player. I don't think there's much complaint about that. He's got 1 ring, and he's got a Finals MVP. But the big thing, because we're only halfway into the decade, and he's been a pretty much consistent as far by the numbers player. He's made 2 finals along with Tatum, but that's why Tatum's also higher than SJ for me and a couple other guys. He's made 2 finals along with Tatum. He's been very consistent with his numbers throughout the whole thing. I understand I don't like Jalen Brown, and I've seen the way he plays, and I don't like it. But the fact that he carried Boston to a 2nd seed this year, albeit you could say the East or whatever, was big to me. It was very big to me because that means he did it against the Knicks, which is a big thing. I thought we were going to take the 2nd at least. I thought we would take the second at least. I didn't expect them to go to the second seed. I thought they would be like the 6th. That's big to me. And you know what's the crazy part about that? It wasn't just big to me, RJ or CEO. You know who else it was big to? It was big to Jason Tatum. That's why he came back early, because he saw, damn, fuck, my spot here is in trouble. My spot here is in trouble. I need to come back to make sure they understand I'm still that number one guy.
Right.
The fact that Jaylen Brown put fear in Jason Tatum's heart, and the big thing, which I know I don't like taking the fans' perspective, but all fucking year, there was a reason everyone sucked off Jaylen Brown. If you have a chokehold on the fan base like that, and I'm talking about the NBA fan base where everybody's putting in MVP conversations, you put fear in Jason Tatum's heart, and you carry the team to a second seed, along with your consistent numbers throughout the 2020s with 2 finals appearances, 1 finals MVP and a ring, I got to put you somewhere up there.
Brandon.
Before you say CEO, remember I said there will be someone dumber to say something, and that's why I'm gonna give Master J my donkey today. Well, Brandon, congratulations, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Brandon, we got bouncing round 1.
I didn't say anything wrong there, but go ahead.
Brandon.
We got bouncing round 1.
Brandon, Jason Tatum was injured. Jaylen Brown had a amazing chance to fucking prove to trade. Talking about Jaylen Brown wants to trade Jason Tatum. He had a chance to do that in the first round. He lost to Joel Embiid, and then you want to speak about LeBron faking injuries. I'm pretty sure this guy Jaylen Brown went on Twitch with a back brace and complained about his fucking back, bro.
I'm not talking about his Twitch. I'm talking on the court, but yeah.
Bro, he's faking an injury. He wasn't.
That's after. No. Sure, that's after this playoffs, not during the regular season. During the playoffs, no, he's after the playoffs. They all fucking do that. Everybody fucking does that shit.
LeBron won a nigga. You talk about the bubble. It was the purest basketball. He's the champion out of all of it. LeBron.
Well, at least with LeBron, I was also partly confused with for example, what's his face? Who won in, I forgot, 20. Oh, like, you know how I said earlier, Kobe, he has the 5 rings or 4 rings, depending on talk about it. I didn't know if we were counting that towards 2020 or the other way around. That's why when I had Anthony Davis, I said I only had him, but I didn't really focus on him. I was gonna replace him with
you got AD on the list, but not Braun. Like, bro, what the fuck's wrong?
I understand it, but I also clearly you didn't listen to me. Clearly you didn't listen to me because I said that I only cared about 9 through 1. I said that I would have switched it, but I wasn't focused on that. I mean, I don't think I have to explain that too much. Plus, that's why I had LeBron. You know, I had 8 straight finals on LeBron for 2010 for a reason. So that's a wash. That's besides the case. 9 through 1 was my focus. Jaylen Brown deserves his respect for how well he's played for 6 years. Well, 5 years. 2 finals appearances, a ring, finals MVP, carried them to a second seed this year without Tatum, put fear in his heart for him to come back. That's a big fucking thing. And also with that same play, gave Joe Mazzulla, who RJ, you don't even agree he should be coach of the year, gave him a coach of the year. Second one.
RJ, are we gonna have to reevaluate the title NBA expert?
And also on top of that, there's a reason why he might not get traded going into next year.
You know what? After the stream, after it's uploaded, I gotta go edit. I want to thank you, Brandon, for making my job even. I have to go edit out when I fucking complimented your stupid ass for being there. Brandon, you are out of your bro. Brandon,
I would die on the hill. I think it's hate for the
Brandon. You don't even have a hill, bro.
I have a big. Hold on. First off, I have a big hill. Again, everyone, even the media, had him in MVP conversations.
Brandon, that's 1 year. Bro, his best year is getting bounced in the first. Brandon.
I think that's more. I think that speaks more about Tyrese Maxey going forward because I'm very high on Tyrese Maxey.
Bro, the way the finals is going, bro. Like after the finals, you could probably make an argument that Cat would be better than fucking Brown.
I mean, yeah, probably. I don't know, but I will take Jaylen Brown. I will put him number 9, and I'm fine with that.
Bro, I'll put Halliburton over that bum ass thing. I don't even have.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree with that one.
I mean, Halliburton didn't go to 2 finals, didn't win one, didn't get a finals MVP.
He led his.
He didn't lead his.
Dog, you are out of. can't. Dog. There's no.
He's got the accolades and the numbers to back it up. He's got the accolades, the numbers, the fan support, the media support to all back it up.
You know.
By the way, coach of the year, like I said, coach of the year, and GM of the year or assist, whatever the fuck they call it. I forgot I was saying this on the phone. I forgot the name of the title, but we'll just call it GM of the year. Both might not trade him, and there's a chance they still might trade Tatum. And if it does happen, that just makes that fucking take age even better.
Listen, do you understand why I hate Scottie Pippen? This is why. This is the same thing with Scottie. This bum is over. Brandon, you have him over LeBron James. I'm just letting you know that.
Post bubble, which again I ended up counting for 2010 for some reason. Post bubble, what did LeBron do?
Bro, oh my gosh.
Yeah, he got Darvin Ham fired for fucking. No, I'm sorry, he got Frank Vogel fired for Darvin Ham, and then got Darvin Ham fired for JJ Redick. Oh wow, congrats!
Listen,
and then turned into the third, sorry, and then turned into the third, and then turned into the third option.
Done? What is Frank Vogel and Darvin Ham done ever since they left LeBron?
LeBron's the one that fucking hired them.
Wait. I mean, what have they done after that? What?
That's nice. LeBron should have knew that and got them hired anyway.
Wait, so you have Luka over LeBron?
Yeah, I do. Do I have to explain that, or you really want to go on that road?
Bro, you have AD over LeBron. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing here, bro? What are we doing?
You keep going back to the AD thing. I already explained why it wasn't specifically because of AD. It was just obviously I was thinking about 2010.
Jaylen Brown. Like, come on, bro.
Again, the AD thing was because of the ring. I just didn't know if it was 2020 or 2010. But that was different.
All right. Well, I'm interested in knowing. So, RJ, where we put Brunson in the
do I got to go that set?
I'm not.
I have. There's a reason I have Brunson that high too. This is, by the way, assuming he wins a finals, because if we choke it, then you could put him at 15 if I care. But if we win, which is more than likely, and even though Cat is playing out his mind, I still think he might win Finals MVP. Brunson, he has a ring and a Finals MVP, which is on par for Giannis 1 ring, Curry 1 ring, Jason Tatum 1 ring, SGA 1 ring, and I don't have to explain Jimmy Butler and Luka and all those guys.
So, wait, there's a good chance that Cat might get the MVP, right?
Sure.
All right. So,
it didn't change that much.
All right. So, for example, if you want to put him high, then I have no problem. Number 2, so Tatum has 2 finals appearances, right?
Yeah.
If you wanted to put Brunson over Tatum because of the quality of like playoff run, because it was such a dominant playoff run, then I have no problem with that. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I mean,
are you arguing Tatum and Brunson?
Yeah, like if you wanted to put him ahead, like I wouldn't be like, because Tatum has 2 appearances, but Brunson's playoff run was, in my opinion, being unbiased, I think it was more impressive than Tatum's run.
So actually, Tatum, I was wrestling. I wanted to put him higher than both Curry and Giannis, and I actually might still put him over Giannis because I'm very low on Giannis. As just because of his playoff. A lot of this came down to playoffs, especially in 2020. It came down to playoffs. My reasoning for keeping Curry, for example, higher is because Curry's such a fucking threat as a player that it doesn't matter how much he's been hurt. Like, we talk about, damn, Anthony Edwards probably wouldn't have made a conference final if he doesn't get hurt. A lot of it, I didn't want to punish Curry too much for his injuries because Curry is dangerous. We see he has production whenever he's there. Giannis, I could put Tatum over Giannis, and I wouldn't be mad at it. I mean, Tatum 1 ring, not finals MVP. He's an elite 2A. He made 2 finals. He had multiple deep runs, and also him coming back from injury is a big fucking deal in a sense too, because like that takes a lot of strength as a player. He didn't play great, but he played okay coming back from injury. That's a very good thing for Tatum. edge came out with Brunson and Tatum specifically because of the playoff performances. Because even RJ has said in the past, Tatum has not been that strong in the playoffs. He has a ring, but there's plenty of times where I've seen him choke. And I've yet to see that from Brunson in the last 4 years. That was my main thing. He revived the dead franchise, assuming he gets a ring, assuming he has a Finals MVP, the greatest playoff performer of the decade so far, and one of the greatest ever because he keeps breaking playoff records that fucking Michael Jordan had, and he's an offensive juggernaut despite his size. He's so good on offense that he has an impact as a two-way player. He's not a two-way player. Jokic just won because he has 3 MVPs, and you can't really fight that.
Yeah, I mean, should have 4 MVPs, by the way. Should have 4.
Well, really that's why he's in honorable mentions.
Because I'm gonna look at it, I'll take Brunson's ring over the Tatum and Brown. I'll take it over Giannis. To keep it real with you, I'll take it over fucking Joker. Was similar as well.
The other thing I wrestled with was SGA and Tatum because SGA has 2 MVPs. But
can I just say something here? Speaking of that, Tatum was robbed of MVP. I just want to sit here and say that. So was Jaylen Brown. Absolutely not. But no. Tatum.
You had Jaylen Brown as your MVP.
And I was wrong. Just like you're not admitting that you're wrong. You have Jaylen Brown.
I'm not. Well, first off, hold on. No, I'm a go on to that. You weren't wrong because you had it for regular season. This isn't just that as far as the MVP, it's not about playoffs. So you weren't wrong.
Oh.
You weren't wrong.
There's because Brunson's pretty short for an NBA player, right? So
he's like 6. They have him 6'2". He's probably a little shorter.
If y'all want to put him high, I have no problem with it because I think he also is going to break the whole narrative that that a small guard can't win shit. So
fuck Becky Hammond.
Right. So I think it's Sean. Listen, at the end of the day, with any of these guys that have only 1 ring, like you can probably make a case for any of them. So I'm not angry with that at all.
Yeah,
that shit was disgusting though.
I'll stand by it. Listen, the man again has been very consistent numbers wise throughout the decade so far. 2 finals appearances, a finals MVP and a ring, and the big part once again was carrying Boston this year because the fact that he had Tatum scared and because the fact that Brad Stevens might not fucking trade him shows enough.
Carried them to the first round, and Tatum was injured and had. I can't.
That's because Tyrese Maxey's that guy. That's why.
We had a 3-1 lead. Bro got hurt, and then we choked.
Such is life.
So
at home to Embiid, by the way, too.
I'm getting my list. I'm getting my list ready. Hold on. All right, there it is. I got the list. Let's go.
Wait. So RJ, where we put Brunson again? I forgot.
I have no problem. I have my honorable mentions currently. Well, I made this list right now. I'll probably put him in the top 5 currently right now.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that makes sense.
I made this months before, so is what it is. But for surely, he's the best Jalen out of the whole decade. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, sure.
The second
Jokic didn't have 3 MVPs. I mean, shit.
The second is Jalen Johnson. The third is Jalen Green.
All right. See, this is the thing. You guys just don't. I don't like the nigga either, bro. I'm not gonna lie either.
I doubt. Didn't you want this ass on the Knicks at one point? I remember that shit.
Dude, that was like years ago, and that was years ago.
I could see the seeds right there.
By the way, hold on. By the way, that was before we even got Brunson. All right, relax. Actually, no, we had just gotten Brunson, but that was a long time ago.
Yo, it's crazy. The Mavericks had Luka and Brunson couldn't do shit with him.
Yep. You know who they might have? They might have Jaylen Brown to help Cooper Flag develop.
I hope the Kings get fucking Jaylen Brown. He deserves just to go there and die, just like Westbrook and DeMar and all that. Fuck him.
You can't lie the chokehold that Jaylen Brown has on his what's the word? The perspective of Jaylen Brown, the chokehold he has on it. That means a lot.
Well, that's because NBA fans are fucking stupid.
That's my point. He's in the category with Pippen and Paul George. This is fucking even Melo to a certain extent.
You're putting him
that loves him for what? He stinks.
You're putting him in you're doing it because I'm not doing it. You're putting him in a conversation with all-time greats by doing that. I'm not saying he's all-time.
Who? Paul George and Scotty?
No. You said, well, yeah, Scotty. Scotty not all-time great?
No.
Is Melo not? Okay.
No.
This thing is gonna go back to that bullshit. So I'm wrong, but Scotty's a bum.
I never said Sky was a bum. He's a great role player. He's a great role player.
Stop it. Sky is an all-time great. Or like, what the fuck are we talking
Whoa,
about?
where would you put Scotty all time? Like, just give me a range.
I don't remember. I have it somewhere here. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, definitely top 50. Anybody who's in the top 75 is an all-time great. Our top 75, not the fucking Damian Lillard and all that shit.
I was gonna say, if you want to put miss me with all that. Paul George is not an all-time great. Melo, love him.
Well, I didn't say Paul George.
Great. That's who I said. I said Paul George, Scotty, and Melo. That's Jalen. Like the strong.
Remember what I said that Brad Stevens is going to use people's perception of Brown to get a steal.
But that's my big thing.
Throw this to the Timberwolves, and then they're going to get Anthony Edwards.
And that's my big thing.
Good.
Hold on. CEO, remember what I said earlier too? If they don't sell high, it's going to be a big fucking deal. Why can they sell high, CEO? I want you to tell me why they're able to sell high right now.
Because people think Brown is better than he is.
Why?
Because fans think he's better than he is, but he's not.
But give me a reason why they think that.
First of all, because of the regular season, because of the number 2, he got the Finals MVP. So and I told RJ, right? RJ, I told you. Remember that I was like, because everybody was shitting on me during the regular season because Brown, you see Brown is him and all that shit. Fuck you, CEO, whatever the fuck. And then I told you, RJ, that because of this performance, we're going to be able to sell him at a higher price if Brad Stevens is smart.
And guess what? Brad Stevens is going to sell him as the 9th best player of the decade. He will sell him like that. And he's going, or at least he's going to try. Now, if he gets sold for that, that's a big fucking whether he gets sold or he doesn't kind of proves the point. If he doesn't get sold, it's because Brad Stevens is kept him, because we don't know truly if he did shop him or not. We only got rumors. So either Brad Stevens is going to keep him or someone else is going to buy him for a high price. Either which way, it brings his stock way up.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but like Rudy Gobert got traded for 4 first-round picks, and Luka got traded for a bag of chips.
That's fair, but Rudy Gobert was also touted as I don't know what he was at the time, but he was a 4-time. Well, no, I think he was a 4-time defensive player of the year at the time too. Rudy Gobert still is ranked as a top 3. Well, maybe I don't know. I don't know this year, but at least maybe 2 years ago, he was still ranked as a top 3 defensive player.
Bro, who else got traded for a lot and it was a bum? Isaiah Thomas. And I'm not talking about fucking Pistons. I'm talking about Detroit. How did that work out for the Cavs? How?
Well, Isaiah Thomas was a feel-good story. They take advantage of that, which, I mean, they can't get mad at that. They did what they were supposed to.
Bro, Brandon, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I made perfect sense. And even to a degree, CEO, even to a degree, maybe CEO doesn't agree, but he understands exactly why I said what I said.
No, he doesn't. We
just literally talked about the
CEO has been shitting on Brown before me and you start shitting on Brown.
He knows exactly why I said what I said when it came to Brad Stevens.
Bro, I've been shitting on Brown the championship year.
That kind of shows. Hold on, that kind of shows that a lot of your take came from, not you specifically, but in general, came from just hate. So
no, I saw what he was. I always saw what this nigga was because I watch all the games, and this dude is a turnover machine. This dude, he's one of the most, like, okay, if you talking about Brunson is this clutch machine, this dude is anti-clutch. Like, the dude's he's as somebody who watches him like every fucking year, bro. I'm telling you, I always said, now this is why I told RJ since the championship, this dude is overrated. People are gonna give him flowers. He's not worth it. He's just not. He stinks. Now I agree with you on this. The perception, the NBA perceives him as being way more valuable than he is, which is a good thing for us.
Which is big enough for me in this case, because like I said, if we're talking this is the other thing I was gonna ask RJ about, if we're talking about ability, because if we're talking like ability, skills wise, no, like talent specifically, Brunson wouldn't be number 2. Like there'd be dudes like Donovan Mitchell and whatever. They're more talented, right, RJ?
Yeah, but we're talking about.
Wait, I'm just saying. I know. Well, we're talking about what?
We're talking about like greatness, the great.
And the perception around him is that he's a great player, and like literally, that's literally the perception around Jaylen Brown. That's why he's that high.
Why do you care about what the internet's saying, Brandon?
I care
saying.
about no.
Just
I
saying.
care about
Just
the.
saying.
Hold on. No, you're right. But I also care about the perception around it because it shapes what the future of the NBA is going to be next year and the year after. Because the NBA is in a pivotal time with whatever they do this offseason after the finals.
And also, I
Very
just want to
pivotal.
say this: CEO was shitting on Jaylen Brown before his character issues came out this year. Just saying.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, this is a pivotal time this offseason. And it's funny because I was gonna tell you this on the phone too, because I remember last year me and CEO went at it about the NFL. And I had said before the basketball season or something like that, I said the NFL's ratings are gonna go down, NBA is gonna go up. And at the time, NFL's ratings went down, I think 2%, which is not enough, which is not nearly enough to say, oh yeah, I was right. But they went down 2% and the NBA's ratings went up. Right now, it's a very pivotal time, and Jaylen Brown actually fucking plays a part of that. Whether you like it or not, he plays a part of that.
You know what? I agree. If they took Jaylen Brown, put him in China, and he wasn't in the NBA, the ratings would go up 15%. Yes, I agree 100%.
I don't think so. I think, and by the way, Celtics fans, they play a big part of this too. Maybe CEO is the one percenter, the good 1%er, I guess, because we don't want to be that.
There's a reason why.
Have you seen Najee, Kaiju? Like this.
Well, I'm not worried about them. I'm talking about overall Celtics fans. Besides you and my best friend, overall Celtics fans love Jaylen Brown, which is a big deal for so many reasons on the business side of basketball too.
Well, they love him for a variety of reasons. One, because he's all about the whole very like pro, they love him for socially political reasons as well. So you got to take that into account.
Fair, but that's kind of how the NBA culture is. I mean, I can't really take that. Like
Tatum gets shit because he's apolitical, doesn't talk about it, gets shit on all the fucking time.
Culture's a big thing in the NBA, though. It's always been, that's why, it's always been like that. I mean, back to the AI or even before AI, you got fucking Bill Russell. I mean, shit, culture's always been a big thing.
All right. Well, Brandon, you're gay. Just want to sit there and tell you that. Can you give the article in the private chat so we can go over it? That'll be our last topic. I'm gonna take me a cold shower after this. Brandon, you know what, bro? These lists, man. Russell Westbrook shit. I still get comments. What's crazy is that there are gonna be a shit ton of comments from people like Little Nick who worship Jaylen Brown and who are gonna be shitting on me and CEO.
But that literally proves the point.
No, it does.
No, it does.
You're gonna die at Armageddon.
You're right. He's stupid. Yo, it does, because the fact that everyone's gonna agree, or not everyone, but a lot of people are gonna agree with it, shows that's literally greatness. Greatness is literally fucking personified by the people with by the eyes that they attract, which Jaylen Brown does.
Greatness is wow! I can't believe Lil Nick's eyes is the deciding factor. Like this is,
but it is. CEO, tell me it's not. And you know what? For both of you fuckers that like say, oh, the future of my country and blah 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 blah. It's the same. It doesn't just fucking apply to the country. It applies to all these sports as well.
You know what, Brandon? I get where you're coming from. At least I kind
of. You don't gotta agree. I just need you to understand my point. You don't have to agree.
Listen, I understand where you're coming from, but you're wrong.
How far are we? Brandon? How far are we going for the top?
40. Did you see number 40? Because I remember how mad you were.
All right,
read the title.
We're starting at. It's starting me at 1. So
yeah. No, start at 1, but you're going all the way to 40 because you're going to be looking for. Who?
So this.
Who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we went over it. So CEO, this list was made recent, July 2024.
All right.
So this is our last topic. You know what I'm saying? The top players are the top 75 greatest players in the NBA in the 2010s, and we're going to be going to number 40. Now, Brandon, I'll just
start at 1. Start at 1.
No, I'm just giving a little disclaimer. I'm not going to be as passionate because I kind of let the passion out on the phone. So, but I will be pissed. But we're starting off at number 1. I don't know why they have Wemby right here. LeBron James. Obviously, LeBron is the best player
of 20 times. That's fine.
All right. Number 2. Wait, what time? Why do they show? Okay.
It's
My
just
bad.
ads. They don't have pictures, just ads.
No, they had LeBron. Okay, whatever. All right. So at number 41, because this is fucking.
Oh no, you gotta go back. You gotta start from 1 and go down. You're not gonna
Oh,
see
you
him.
want me to start from 1 and go?
I want you to start from 1 and just. I know obviously you see him now, but look for him.
Oh, fuck! All right, yeah, throw this shit out already, bro. Yeah,
Hold on,
right.
see.
Let's do this. Let's do this in 10s. Let's do this in 10s. Okay. All right. So number 1, LeBron. Number 2, KD. Number 3, Steph. 4, Harden. 5, Kawhi. 6, D Wade. 7, Russ. 8, CP3. 9, Kobe. 10, Anthony Davis. Okay. A CO, Brandon. I don't even remember this. I don't. But okay.
D Wade and Kobe as well.
Okay. Here's the problem that I'm having. Number 1. What you have? This was made in 2024. CEO. This is recent. This was made 2024 July. So this.
Yeah, I fucked up with the last list. This is a recent one.
Yeah, this is a recent one, and this list is technically not a year old because it said July 2024. July. July 8th. Yeah, so it's only still technically a year and some change old, bro. So this is after Steph got his Finals MVP and went to a Finals, and you still have Kevin Durant who flamed out with the Nets, who flamed out with Phoenix. You still have him above Steph Curry.
Yo, this is legitimately a little nigga list.
And then you have fucking Harden over Kawhi. You got CP3 at number 8. You got AD in the top 10.
Now I want to preface for the people who are listening. Is anybody listening? The reason why we talked about this because me and RJ got into a slight argument about D Rose because he was wilding a little bit, overhyping D Rose a bit, and I said D Rose not top 10 2010s, and he was like, "Oh, you're bugging." I was like, "Wait," and then I said, "I don't even think he's top 20."
Right there, please.
And I said, "I don't even think he's top 20. He could be in the 25 range, and I'm cool with that." And you're like, "Oh, you're bugging, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, you know what, RJ? Let me go look up a list and see where people got him. And it was way worse than what I had. Because you had him top 20, I live with it. That's fine. I would have been fine with it. Top 15, no. But top 20, I would live with it. This list is way worse than me.
This list died at number 2.
Bro,
well, it's still going. Because look at number 4.
You got, bro,
Oh.
Like Chris Paul,
this shit is after the 2019 like Hawaii Raptors shit too. It's just disgusting.
And you still have. Oh my bad. I was looking real quick. You still have D Wade and
Kobe. Where do they have? Where do they have D? Wait, the Dame. Where is Dame located at?
Well, we're gonna find that. We're gonna find
that. So 11 through. Let's go through 11 through 21. You have okay. Dirk and Tim Duncan don't make the top 10. Paul George, Melo, Giannis. Giannis is iffy. Dame is number 17 CEO. Kyrie's 16. Blake Griffin's 18. DeMar's 19. Dwight Howard's 20.
D Rose still nowhere to be found.
So I just want to go back to this list. So we're talking 20. So we're talking from 2010 to 2020. That's the era. Dirk, who won at finals. Tim Duncan, who never missed the playoffs, went to 2 finals. I guess Hoops Habits, you fucking fags, powered by Fansided, a fucking gambling site. I guess Anthony Davis going to the second round and losing, that's more valuable than Dirk and fucking Tim Duncan going to the finals and winning the finals. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm curious. Why do you have a tab that's just named Donovan Mitchell?
Where?
You have a tab, like it's just Donovan Mitchell.
I don't even see it. What are you talking about?
No, like a save.
It's a bookmark.
I was probably looking him up. That's why.
Man, you really like this guy.
No, I think you probably accidentally clicked the bookmark.
Yeah, you guys could see I was fucking going on Vanguard, investing in my future. You know what I'm saying?
You're good. Do what you gotta do. Make your money.
You know what I'm saying? But going back to this, bro, listen. You have Giannis who won an MVP. Kyrie who won a fucking. You got AD above him.
Wait. Look at the Paul George over these niggas. Paul George is over Giannis.
Kyrie. Like, what the fuck? All right.
Well, let's go to 20 to 30.
All right. Kevin Love.
You did 20? You did 20?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I said Dwight.
Oh, okay.
All right. Kevin Love, Pau Gasol, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Jimmy Butler, Paul Pierce, Tony Parker, Chris Bosh, DeMarcus Cousins, Karl Anthony Towns.
DeMarcus Cousins shouldn't even be in the top 30, bro. What are we doing?
Oh, we're talking about the top.
It's Boogie. Hold on, that's Boogie.
Yeah. I mean, I put Al Horford over that nigga.
Nah, maybe. All right, that's fine, dude. Top 40.
I mean, Klay and Draymond don't even make the top 15. They were. I mean, come on, bro. What are we doing here? Tony Parker won a championship. He's not in the top 15, top 20.
Jimmy Butler's better than fucking Dame.
Jimmy Butler's better than fucking Anthony Davis too. To be honest with you.
Remember, this started with D Rose, by the way.
So let's go from 30. Al Horford, Rajon Rondo, LaMarcus Aldridge, John Wall, Kyle Lowry, Vince Carter, Kevin Garnett, Manu Ginobili, Al Jefferson, Rudy Gay, and then the atrocity. We have Derrick Rose, the MVP, at number 41. So Rudy Gay, Al Jefferson, Manu Ginobili, Nets, Kevin Garnett.
I remember that song.
Vince Carter, who's played with all the teams in the NBA. Kyle Lowry, John Wall, LaMarcus Aldridge, Al Horford, fucking Tony Parker, Charlotte's Tony Parker, Paul Pierce with the Nets in Washington as well too, is above an MVP. It's above an MVP.
And Dame is at 17. Remember that.
Dame. Oh yeah, I forgot. Dame Dolly. Yeah. I forgot.
Blake Griffin's at like 18, I think.
He's the D Rose hate is beyond ridiculous.
Like I said, I had him like top 20.
Holy shit, man. We might have to do our own fucking list of the 2010s, to be honest with you.
So and John Wall's ahead of D Rose too.
I can't. LaMarcus Aldridge too. Like, but let's see. Let's just look at this. All right. So
this part's a little bit better.
So you got Joe Johnson, Jakeem Noah, Ibaka, Iguodala, Mark, Embiid. You got Joker at number 47. Granted, it is the 2010, so it is what it is.
Embiid should be higher than Jokic at least at this point. But
so I mean, this is.
What would you give this list? A through F.
This is an F, bro.
Fucking. I give it a G for gay. Because, like, I cannot believe.
Well, I hope this list made up for the last list. The last list I fucked up a little bit. But this one, 2024, and you got to see the top 40 players from 41 players of 2010.
So, Brandon, this is where when you view lists like this, and then you compare your list, and you're like, my list ain't that bad because this is just standard, my nigga.
No. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. My list was not nearly as bad.
Jaylen Brown was on that list either.
Jaylen Brown was drafted what, 27? Tatum wasn't there either because they were both drafted what, 2017, 18?
Tatum 18, Brown 19. No, 17, my bad.
17. So, and then same thing for like Donovan. He's not gonna be there, obviously.
Like, bro, that list is horrible. Like, if my energy didn't go towards Brandon, I mean, granted, I seen the list already. Brandon actually read it to me on the phone, so my energy kind of went towards that. But trust me, that list will be disgusting. Shout out to I forgot. I could play it right now. Actually, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Actually, I should be playing after your fucking Jaylen Brown and LeBron.
And I'm going to defend that take. If you could put fucking, I'm surprised you guys didn't put fucking Klay. That would have been funny. That would have been.
Well,
by the way, I also said if Jaylen Brown was there instead of Klay, they would have won too. But
by the way, CEO said the best. Klay was actually good. Just saying.
Yeah.
Oh man, but just to top it off, World Cup's coming up. This is official. Next week will be World Cup. I'm going to say this, all right? I want to look up let me go on Google real quick. All four of us, all three of us, I mean, we're all going to pick 5 teams who we're rooting for, okay?
All right. I like it.
5 teams. Doesn't have to be in order. You can put in order who you want to root for or not. We all have to root for 5 teams of this.
Wait,
all right?
Does this count the ones that I'm from, or
No, whatever team you want to do. Whatever team
But
you're
I'm saying because I'm from two of them, so like that's why I'm
Well,
saying
then-
obviously I'm gonna root for.
That
You
don't
can
count.
count them if you want. All right.
Okay.
So let me get the list up. So actually, matter of fact, share my screen real quick.
I mean, I know who I have to win. So
Well, you don't have to root for that team, but this is the teams you're rooting for. All right. So Group A, obviously Mexico, South Africa, South Korea. So yeah, what the fuck does it say? This number 4 one.
Chechnya.
Czechia. Is there anybody here you guys are rooting for?
Fucking them.
I mean, I always like the Asian countries. They play very fast. They play like it's fun to watch, like Korea. But I wouldn't put them in my 5. Yeah.
All right. Group B, Canada,
Bosnia.
Bosnia.
Bosnia,
Qatar.
Qatar. What do you want to put it?
I know this doesn't start with a Q.
It's Qatar or Qatar, however you want to pronounce
Yeah,
it.
Qatar. It's Switzerland. Anybody here?
No.
Nah,
All right.
this one's cool though.
Group C, Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, Scotland.
I am rooting for Brazil.
Me too.
I am adding Brazil onto my list as well.
All right. So
I like Haiti. I would root for them if they had a chance, but they don't have a chance.
Yeah, shout out to Haiti, even though they're woman on horse. Group D, USA, Australia, Turkey, and Paraguay.
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 Anybody here? I know CEO's adding USA to his 5.
I mean, I'm rooting for USA because I live here. So
Unfortunately, as mad as I am with the USA, I agree with Brandon. I have to put them on my list.
Oh, tell me. I mean, the USA team has nothing to do with what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm just saying. There's not really a lot of teams I'm rooting for, so I'm add them on. All right, so I got USA and Brazil.
All right, we got Germany, Ecuador, Curacao, and Ivory Coast. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm rooting Germany. Get Ecuador the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Please. Germany's always had good soccer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You guys
they always do, but not this time around.
You know what I'm saying? Please get Ecuador out of here so I can shit all over Brandon, his fucking Ecuador slander. You guys are not making the top 16.
You would think Jalen Brown's Ecuadorian.
Might be.
There's no team here interests me.
Not even Germany?
Me and YTC both root for Ecuador hard.
I don't like no Germans, nigga. The fuck?
Well, hold on. You don't like one German?
Yeah, you don't like one German in specific?
Oh, yeah, but now they're pussies, so no.
Oh, they are kind of rooting with those. But yeah.
Yeah, we need them all. We need them now more than ever. Group F, we have Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, and Tunisia.
Tunisia.
I'm going with Japan. I'm adding Japan on my list.
I'm not adding them, but I do like Japan. I like Japan, like Netherlands. Hell, I like Sweden too, but I'm not.
I like their food, so I'm adding Japan to my list. So I got Brazil, USA, and Japan.
All right. I might. So I have one. Oh, I have two. I have Germany and I have Brazil.
I'm not adding Japan. I would prefer if I had to choose one of the Asian countries, I'd choose South Korea before I choose Japan.
Group G, Belgium, Egypt, Iran, New Zealand.
Well, CEO's rooting for Iran, but not in the World Cup.
Yeah, none of these teams are. And
I'm Belgium. I'm in Belgium. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I low key like Belgium. I think do I want to add
the waffles are amazing too.
Man,
I'm not gonna add Belgium.
Their whole wait. What does Belgium have? Like, do they have any good players or something? I'm not aware.
Whoa! Time out, Brandon. Is Salah playing for Egypt?
I would assume so. Yeah.
Oh, I'm okay. Sorry, Belgium. I'm going for Egypt.
I would add Belgium. Egypt is whatever. I would add Belgium, but I know there's some teams later. Oh, by the way, you mentioned Salah. I have a friend who also thinks he's gonna go to MLS.
Who? Mohamed Salah.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized something. I forgot about this because this is a good and bad thing, but the Knicks have kind of been taking up my time for sports. So, is he not playing in the World Cup? Oh fuck. Okay, let's go to Group H, which is Spain, Saudi Arabia, what is 2 and 4?
Uruguay.
What's 2?
Cabo Verde.
All right. Well,
so it's Cabo Verde, Saudi Arabia, Spain, and Uruguay.
I'm adding Spain to my list.
Me too.
I'm adding Uruguay.
Really?
Yep, I like Uruguay. And you know
I
what?
mean-
They're a team that Spain. If I had to choose who's going to win the group, it's Spain. But Uruguay could upset them, and
All right.
I'm gonna go with them.
I only got one slot left.
Yeah, me too.
So I have Germany, Brazil, Egypt, Spain. Yeah, I only have one, too. Group I, we have France, Senegal, Iraq, and Iraq. Yeah, Iraq and Norway.
Oh man, this is so tough because I like Norway.
I like France.
Senegal, France. Those are like France is obviously the favorite, and I think they're going to win.
Damn,
But
they got
the entire cup. But yo, Senegal, former World Cup champions, they're interesting to watch. I'm just saying that they're fun to watch. You don't have to choose them, but they're fun to watch. I'm not choosing France as much as I want to.
I gotta take Egypt off. I'm sorry, I have to, man. Mohammed, I hope you come to the MLS, but I got to, bro, because I forgot. I gotta add France.
Nah, those bad get fucks are on my bad side.
Listen, Mbappe, one of the best. Shut the fuck up, CEO.
Mbappe, Pogba.
Is there anybody here you guys are adding?
I'm not gonna add France. And here's
I want to add Norway, but I'm not sure. So, well, we can swap, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna add Norway right now, and then I'll see if there's anybody I want to swap.
Well,
with.
Group J, we got Argentina,
Gay,
Jordan, Algeria. Is that pronounced that right?
Algeria.
And Austria. Is that how you
Austria.
pronounce it?
Yeah.
Austria. Love Messi. I'm not gonna add Argentina. I'm not.
Nope.
I'm adding Argentina to my list. I want to see him go out.
Messi fan adding. I'm so shocked.
Yep. I need it. I need it. I don't need. I need. You know why? You know why? I need to see him go out on top again.
Okay. Brandon, just I'm surprised I never asked you this. Are you a Miami fan at all?
No, I don't watch that MLS.
Oh, I'm actually shocked by that.
I mean, I love Messi. I'm not gonna fucking watch the MLS.
I mean, well, this is his last years and stuff, so. But, I mean, it is what it is.
And I will root for them over the first team you're about to say.
All right. Portugal, DR Congo, Colombia, and Uzbekistan. All right. Obviously, my number 5th spot is going to the pound for pound, inch for inch, the best soccer player to ever step foot on a soccer field, the most athletic
Portugal is gay
ever. Ronaldo Messi. Shout out to I Show Speed. All right.
After you said inch for inch, I ignored everything else you said. Yo, but I will say, if I had a 6th spot, there would be only one reason I'm putting Portugal in there, because I want Colombia to get packed the fuck up.
You don't like Colombia?
You don't like Colombia?
I'm so fucking tired of these Colombians talking about, oh, they're just as bad as Mexico fans. Just as bad as Mexico fans. Well, I wouldn't say just as bad. They're like, if I had to compare them to like Mexico fans are they're like Cowboys fans, and like Colombia fans to me are like fucking, what's an annoying ass fan base, like the Seahawks or some shit. Like Colombia is so no. Well, you know, fuck it, yeah, they're Philly. I'm so tired of Colombia fans hyping up this team. They said they were gonna win the Copa America a couple years ago. They got packed up by Argentina. They would have got packed up by Ecuador had Argentina not beat us, because we had Argentina on the ropes. Fuck it. I'm still mad about that. Yeah. Colombia, I'm on your ass. If I had a 6th spot, Portugal would be my 6th spot, only because I want to see Colombia get packed up.
Damn, so you're rooting for your least favorite. I gotta add Ronaldo to your hated player list, but I guess you're rooting for
Ronaldo's not my least favorite player. I like Ronaldo. He's just not Messi. But I will say Colombia pack them niggas up expeditiously.
All right.
Expeditiously.
All right.
They're also neighbors to Ecuador. So.
Are you adding Portugal? Are you adding the GOAT Ronaldo to your list, CEO? Or are you going to be a super fag?
Gay as fuck? No, I'm not adding that.
Whoa, time out. Well, CEO, you're gonna have to make a list. Open up a roster spot, because we have England,
Croatia,
Ghana. What was number 2?
Croatia,
and Panama. So,
well, I would add Panama to my list, but I like Brandon. I have common sense, and I know they're not winning shit. So,
what does that have to do with me?
Because Ecuador winning shit, ain't that right?
Ecuador is gonna. Ecuador's taking it to the round of 16, and then they're going home. And that's all I want.
Wait,
All
who's
right.
Panama playing?
They're playing these guys, England,
Because
Croatia.
Also with Ecuador, even if somehow they don't beat Germany, they can still go into the next round and then get. I just want them to get past group stages, win 2 rounds, and then get knocked out.
It's kind of like
preferably they keep going. What happened?
It's kind of like the playing tournament, CEO.
Yeah, or
okay.
it kind of turns. Matter of fact, after group stages, it kind of turns to March Madness in a sense.
Yeah.
So I want them to get to the round of 16. If they get there, I'm cool.
I like
Panama, but I will say
backed up.
that last group, if I had a 7th spot, I'd root for anybody who's there because they're just feel good stories in a sense.
I mean, Panama's gonna get packed up by England.
Harry Kane. I mean, Croatia in the Russian World Cup, they went off. Ghana. I could always root for an African country because they play.
I mean, does Japan have a shot, or are they also bullshit?
I think South Korea is better than Japan if we're talking
absolutely.
Asian countries. So.
But
but they're entertaining though. They're entertaining. You can watch them.
I see Japan's playing the Nether. Oh no, they're getting packed up.
Yeah, they're getting packed up out their group, but that's not their fault.
So I'm looking at it right now, right? So right now, I have France, I have Brazil, I have Portugal, I have who's my other one? Brazil. Then I have a 4 spot. Oh, Spain. I forgot about Spain. So yeah, so my 5 are Spain, Brazil, Portugal, Mexico, and France.
My ideal World Cup goes USA makes it out the group, which is probably not gonna happen. Well, maybe they make it round 32. Ecuador gets to round of 16, and Argentina repeats against France. That'd be my idea.
So your 5 is Ecuador, Argentina. Well, not in order. Ecuador, Argentina, USA. Who's your other 2?
Uruguay.
Uruguay.
I think they could upset Spain, and then go down a little bit. Who was it? I don't remember. It was it wasn't Portugal because they were like my 6th.
I know who it was. It was. I think it was Belgium.
No, it wasn't Belgium because I said I wasn't. I don't have the spot for them.
Paraguay.
No, it wasn't. It was Uruguay. So it's USA. Hold on, let's go down the list again. USA, Ecuador. Keep going.
You said Argentina.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna look at it. Uruguay. Go down. Argentina. Oh damn! I did fuck up. Okay, fuck it. Then my 5th spot goes to fuck it. Yeah, my 5th spot goes to Portugal, just so they can pack up Colombia. And then if I had a 6th spot, Group L would be my favorites.
Yeah, I really like Group L. I mean Panama, they're probably not gonna win, but Panama.
Oh, Brazil. It was Brazil.
Oh, Brazil. My bad.
Yeah. So all right. So I got 7 teams to root for in a sense, kind of. I have 6, but.
All right. Speaking of that, CEO, who do you got for your 5? You said USA. You said
USA, Brazil,
Spain, Japan.
Was my 5th Norway?
Yeah, I think you picked Norway.
Let me see. I could swap out. I do like Norway.
Didn't pick them because they had France in their group.
So because I could swap out Japan for Panama, but like there's apart from Panama, there's not really anything.
Fuck, Colombia's gonna get past that group, man. Fuck.
No, they're not, bro. No, they're not.
It's two teams can get out a group. They can get out a group. You're right. And that's gonna piss me the fuck off. Fuck. They got 2 bums on their teams, DR and fucking. DR never made it ever. I mean, they made it before, but like they're not good. And then Uzbekistan, like, come on, what are we talking about? That's what terrorists.
My 5 is no in particular order: Brazil, France, Mexico, Portugal, and then who's my other? Fuck, I'm forgetting.
Was it France?
I already said France. Spain.
Nigga, you got Mexico?
Yeah.
This nigga's name is BBC Arvel Reese.
He's talking about the comment. Yeah. Bro, you do realize Mexico, number 1, they're hosting the World Cup. Number 2, Mexicans love soccer. So
wait, you're not rooting for USA at all, Arjun?
They'll be my honorable mentions.
All right, that's fair. Because I mean,
if they had a legit shot, yes.
I heard they said that the USA has a wild card chance. I heard.
RJ's loyal to the soil. Hell yeah. Kind of.
The only reason why I say that is because they are fucking in USA. But like,
You know why USA can make it out their group? And I know it's gonna sound like,
oh come on,
there's
where's the group?
no. Well, no, they're gonna make it out their group. Well, let me see what they have. Paraguay. No, hold on, because Paraguay's not bad. Australia's not bad. And even Turkey. They're like USA. They're better than those teams, but they can fucking choke it up too. But what I will say, they can make a decent run, and it's not because of soccer. It's simply because host countries play inspired as fuck. It's that I've seen it too many times already. Brazil, that was an anomaly because these niggas got packed up in the semis by Germany. It was like 7-1, and then Germany went on to be no, Argentina. Well, I think Argentina beat Germany, right? No, no. I'm lying. No. It's Germany beat Argentina because Messi got his first World Cup last one. So that was one time they made a deep run. Fucking Russia, they didn't play too bad when they had theirs. Qatar didn't play too bad. Like host countries play inspired.
Damn, so you're saying so that's why I have Mexico out of all three of them, Canada, USA, Mexico. I'm going with Mexico because I mean Mexico.
Out of the three, I'd probably say Mexico, which a lot of people are like, oh no, don't say that. Mexico, fuck Mexico. But like Mexico could dead ass make it to like the round of 8. Are they that good? Maybe. I don't know, but they play inspired as fuck. And Canada, I saw them play inspired 2 years ago in the Copa America. I mean, that was crazy. And then USA, is USA. So
I do like Ghana. I'm not gonna add them. I like Ghana. I hope they make it out this group. I know England's gonna make it. I hope Ghana's the other one. I really fuck with Ghana.
If I had to choose an African team, I'd choose Senegal. They're ex-champions.
Oh, all right. So CEO, before we wrap up, so you have Spain,
USA, Brazil,
Norway,
and Japan. Yeah.
All right. Well, World Cup season, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to BBC Ruiz. Just watched Game 3 NHL Stanley Cup Finals last night. Game was fire as fuck. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about when the NFL football.
Anything else?
Well, you know,
I'm not gonna be here, so I'm lucky.
And trust me, I have plans in the work. But we'll see you. Well, Brandon, since you're the guest, last words.
I just want y'all all to know that whether you like it or not, I'm right. I'm gonna continue being right. I've been right the whole playoffs, and I'm gonna be right going forward. And it's gonna continue. You don't gotta like this anything I said, but you just gotta accept it. It's that simple. And I have a good track record, so
CEO.
Yeah, niggas need to chill with the whole hockey shit. All right, you fuck off with that shit. All right,
yo, stop with the hockey disrespect. It's a good sport.
Well, it's probably better than the NFL. I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? But until next stream, go Knicks, bing bong, peace.